Hello and welcome to the stream. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Steve Saylor, and joining me is my very good friend, Leah. Leah from Girls on Games. Hi, friend. How are you?
I am excellent. And yourself?
I'm tired. I'll admit. I'll even say in the chat. I was up a little bit late last night. You know, it's the post-pandemic ish. We're all sort of vaccinated, and we decided, friends of mine decided to do a bonfire, and we were out way too late. I was like, I haven't done this since college.
Yeah.
You were out on a boat yesterday.
Too.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah, my sister's boyfriend has a fishing boat, you know, like a bass boat kind of style thing, and we managed to take it out on the water. So I got to go out on Lake Ontario and kind of see Toronto from the water side, which was kind of cool, and that's how I watched the Ubisoft.
I was about to say you couldn't just get away. You had to like you were watching the E3 from a boat.
Exactly. I mean, technology is a wonderful thing, right? So,
exactly.
Yeah, AirPods in, phone in hand, screenshotting while I was, you know, seeing the, you know, enjoying some sun rays and seeing the nice skyline of Toronto. So yeah, it was cool.
And then telling Mike basically be like, "Hey, leave me alone. Ubisoft time."
Exactly. And I would turn around every so often and I'll be like, "Okay, boys, I know what our fall game is that we're playing together. Rainbow Six Extraction. Be ready."
It's like just giving you like your little like breakdown reports as it's happening. I love that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They'd only get like bits and pieces, right? So I'd be like, "Oh man, the Avatar game," you know, and that's all I would say.
Oh, and then they're like, "Wait, what? What Avatar? What's going on? What are you watching?" So, what did you think of the Ubisoft showcase yesterday, or Ubisoft Forward?
It was pretty good. Obviously a little sad, no Splinter Cell, you know, but considering what they showed and knowing the other stuff that they have going, and in the pipeline and the ongoing games, plus all this new stuff that they're announcing, I'm pretty stoked. Sad that Nintendo kind of scooped them on the Mario Rabbids one. I love that first game.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been like my yes, excellent. But like we heard about it first thing in the morning yesterday from an accidental
from
posting,
Nintendo, like of all things.
Yeah,
it wasn't even Walmart Canada this time.
I know.
So yeah, I was kind of the same thing. Like, I mean, yeah, rest in peace, Splinter Cell. I don't know when we'll ever get to see that franchise again. I don't know. We did see one glimpse, 1 second in the Ghost Recon 20-year or whatever anniversary thing. Yeah. But that's the only time we ever get to see those like glowing glasses or glowing goggles.
Oh man, I feel like I see more Splinter Cell in other places than I want to see Splinter Cell. Like things will happen where I'll just be like, oh, these memories. Like the first time when I got my iPhone 11, or when the first like press thing came out with the 3 cameras on it, I was just like, is this Splinter Cell?
Yeah, it's like every single time there's like something spy related. Wait, is this Splinter Cell? Is this Splinter Cell?
Can I please?
Can I get it? Sam Fisher? Hello, Daddy. Because that's the thing. It's like I don't want to see him in a mobile game anymore. Like just like you put him in everything else. Why not just make an actual Splinter Cell game? And I'm sure they probably are working on it, but it's like this would have been a good time. Like we all wanted it. We could feel it in the air. Like everyone, like this was like prime time to see a Sam Fisher. Yeah. Or even his daughter. Actually, like I heard there was a theory that basically saying like it would have been really cool to be able to see his daughter being the new head of Echelon. Like I would have totally loved to see that. And if Michael Ironside, yeah, he's getting old. He's not going to be able to like handle like the rigorous sort of schedule of a video game. Maybe why that's delayed, because they still want to be able to have Michael Ironside do it. But I mean, like I could see him being like kind of like the guy in the guy in the back, like the head of Echelon, and basically his daughter just kind of like going out there and doing all the stuff that her dad used to do, but in a modern world. I don't know. Anyway, that's sort of like someday. But that Avatar game, huh?
Oof. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, like I knew. Didn't they say they were making that like a while ago?
Yes,
and
a long while ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they're also making the 2 next movies back to back too with James Cameron.
Yep. Yeah. Now the thing is like I'm thinking like, okay, what's gonna come first, the game or the movie at this point?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, they did say 2022, so it's possible that we actually might get it like the game first next year. And we were actually kind of discussing yesterday, like sort of when that announced, like obviously we got Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. They say it's a first person, which was interesting. I didn't like. I was like, I saw a little bit of that in the trailer, but it was mostly obviously like, yeah, like in a third person sort of like cinematic. And of course, like obviously we can't judge gameplay on that, but yeah, it was in the Snowdrop engine. So that is essentially what the game is going to look like. What do you think?
Well, okay. So when they were doing the Riders Republic, like kind of viewing,
yeah,
they did show some instances where it was a first person view. And then when you went and did a trick or something, it went to third and then snapped back into first. See that potentially being a thing?
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Like maybe like the traversal or whatever in the game is sort of like in a first person, but like if you're flying or whatever in maybe like a third person view, I could see that. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. And or maybe it's one of those ones they'll snap it back and forth when they feel like it. That's
true. Yeah, obviously for like the cinematic effect or whichever. But yeah, I mean, it makes me kind of think about like what kind of a game this would be. I mean, we know that Ubisoft is known for their very big open worlds. Do you think that this is gonna be like that, or do you think that Ubisoft is gonna go completely different altogether with this?
No, I think it'd be an open world. Yeah. I think it's gonna be like a hybrid of like what you've seen in maybe stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn mixed with Assassin's Creed, mixed with that's the Avatar world. It's this sprawling alien, landscape where we get to explore and see all these things. Yeah, I think it'd be weird if it wasn't an open world.
Yeah, and obviously with a name like Frontiers of Pandora, it makes you think, oh, we're gonna see Pandora, which we didn't really get to see. I mean, we saw a little bit of obviously in the movie, but it's been so long since I've seen it that I completely forgot about that whole franchise, and yet I'm like. It's one of the it's the biggest, one of the biggest blockbuster movies of all time. And yet it's like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Of course they're gonna do an Avatar video game.
Do you know what always? Every time I remember Avatar, besides the fact like watching it in 3D and IMAX and everything was so cool.
Yeah.
Being a graphic designer, do you remember the one thing that used to drive me nuts?
I could probably imagine. You know what it is? I could probably imagine. Yeah. Why would you say it?
The use of papyrus.
The papyrus, the font. Yes. That stupid font. Like God. Like it was. Like that's like some. It's like they just decided just pick a font. Let's just they're just an intern, just like pick a font. Yeah. It's like
it's free default. We don't have to pay for it.
And of course it was like it had like a bevel and emboss too. So it was like that's like first year Photoshop when you're learning how to be able to do it. It's like papyrus looks good. Ooh, let's add a little like bevel and emboss kind of thing. And I'm like. It just, but it does like I was like I like that font choice a little bit better.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all kind of. I think at that time too, it wasn't. Now it's kitsch. Like it's almost like using Comic Sans and stuff. It's like super kitsch, but it was funny. I remember that being a thing, being like, what the heck of all the typefaces to use. All right. Anyway, so that's just some graphic design nerdness.
Yeah, no, it's James Cameron. We can't fault him for his vision. So, which makes me actually ask the question of like, how much involved do you think James Cameron is going to be in Avatar?
I would imagine he has a fair amount of oversight, but kind of lets Ubisoft do his thing. I mean, at least he's already crafted the world. Yeah. He obviously has something that the rest of the series is going to follow. So I imagine he has to have some sort of interconnectivity with all of that kind of working together, because it doesn't make sense if if the game comes out next year and the movie shortly follows. Like we've seen instances where a movie and a video game franchise coming so close together that don't interconnect, don't seem to work as well, like the Avengers game. Like it was so hard to disassociate the Square Enix Avengers game with what was happening on the Avengers MCU. That I think it actually worked to its detriment in that sense. So I think they're going to have some sort of interconnectivity between the stories and all that kind of stuff in order to make it work and not confuse people.
Yeah, that's my thinking too, is that, yeah, obviously because that's it sort of looks like that it's probably going to be set around the time of the first movie, but because we don't know anything about 2 or 3 and where that kind of like what timeline that's going to be set at. But we're definitely going to obviously see a lot more of the world than we had in the first one. It's gonna be interesting to know whether or not it's it's gonna be a more bigger expanding of the world, or is it just is it a side story to the movies, or is this an actual movie adaptation of Avatar 2 and 3, kind of like an Enter the Matrix sort of deal? I would love that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Something that's okay, what events that happen in this is what happens in Avatar 2 and 3. I would love that. Like that kind of movie tie-in is something I want from
or a prequel, because in the original movie, we kind of jumped into this, them coming to this planet, seeing, already humans kind of interacting, building. They were already so far forward with their experience with the avatars and all that kind of stuff. It would be kind of cool to have a prequel and us being getting to the planet as human and starting to interact with the life there, right? So
yeah,
it'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, one thing actually that it was interesting that they showed off or that they mentioned was that it's next gen only. It's PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and then they got Stadia and Luna and PC are the consoles they're gonna in place they're gonna be releasing it. Which makes me wonder. It's okay, is this the first sort of sign that we're gonna start to see a lot more Ubisoft games being next gen only?
Yeah, I think it must be so hard to develop for multiple different generations of consoles, and just looking at that game, do you really want to play it without those high-res graphics?
No,
that's how I want to see it.
Or your PS4 or Xbox One basically revving like a gen engine every single time you boot up the game, just to get to the menu sequence.
Oh my goodness, mine sounds so bad right now.
Does
I
it
have
really?
a day one edition PS4, because when the Pro came out, I'm just gonna wait for the next console. And so yeah, I do have a PS5. I'm the only one on the team who managed to get one. So I'm hooked up and ready to go. But yeah, turning on my day one PS4 sounds like it's going to spontaneously combust.
That's the fear every single time. And I since getting a PS5, I was well, I don't think I need this anymore. So I gave my PS4 Pro to my brother, and he says for his, because he had original PS4, and it's oh my gosh, it's so quiet. When did they make these things so quiet? I'm oh dude. You don't even know the half of it, and it's just, oh man, wait till you get into, it's just there's a whole other thing altogether. But with I mean, that's the thing I'm actually really excited. Okay, now we're starting to kind of see a little bit more of the next gen games are going to be for both Xbox and for PlayStation, which I'm okay with. Yeah, sure. Okay, obviously both of us were kind of in that kind of sort of, I guess, privileged quote unquote space where we have a Series X and a PS5. So we know that, yeah, we're already in the next gen, and obviously it is going to take a while for these consoles to be able to kind of finally get out in the wild. The pandemic really kind of hurt that, which makes me, I want to ask you the question, when do you think, and we'll just focus in on Xbox here. When do you think that we will finally have okay, Xbox One, we're not the Xbox exclusives that are going to be coming out they're not going to be on Xbox One anymore. It's just going to be exclusive to the Series X and S.
I would say a good 2 years.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, just because it's so darn hard to get the stuff right now, right? They need to at least make sure that there's a lot out there. But at the same time, if they do put that out, it's going to be difficult to balance, since they're going to be doing streaming and putting a forefront in that. Because isn't a few days ago they announced they're working with TVs and making a stream stick and all that kind of stuff too?
Yeah.
So it's never gonna be maybe they'll never be able to do just high-end consoles. There's always going to be settings because like streaming, you have to be prepared for low latency, right?
That's what I was thinking. Like you're going to have that a little bit. And obviously, like I've been able to play with cloud gaming a little bit. I have a backbone and I just have it hooked up to my phone. And network connection is obviously going to be the biggest thing moving forward. I mean, I have a decent connection, but there was times I would switch over to LTE, and even then it still struggled with the connection. And I have a pretty decent connection or cell connection in my own apartment, but I guess it's just not enough to be able to kind of handle the throughput that it needs to be able to send for the bandwidth for you to be able to actually run it properly. So I think as networks improve and we're going to start to kind of get the 5G kind of rolled out there, I think that's going to be kind of the big thing. And yeah, you're right. I think seeing smart TVs and having like I guess a streaming stick from Xbox. And all you really need is just a controller. And I could like right now they're doing the thing that I wish Stadia would have did. And like shout out to the Stadia team. We know some friends over there, and of course like we know they're working their best. However, there was like that if they had said at the beginning Stadia is in beta right now, I would have been far less critical about their service. And like because when you compare it to Xbox, and it took them a while to be able to get it up and running, but so far, I mean, I have to say I like cloud gaming more than I do Stadia. What are your thoughts on sort of?
You mean xCloud? You like xCloud more than you do Stadia?
Yeah.
Experience wise?
I think, I mean, for me, it's just like, experience wise, I think probably the connection for Stadia is a little bit better. I mean, I have played some games on like on a Surface Pro, and it works great on there for that. But it's the amount of games that they have. It's just that's the thing that I have an issue with, because I mean, I get it. You have to be able to make money off of it, but being able to charge full like $60 for a streaming service that you're already paying a subscription for, that to me, I think like the business model of that is sort of like, I'm not sure kind of where Google was going with that, but with xCloud, the fact that as long as you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can have access to xCloud, and you can also have access to Game Pass on PC and on console, and it's all included in that one. And we'll see, like in the future, whether or not which one will be successful. Right now, obviously, Xbox has the foundation for it, but I mean, who knows? Stadia could basically just come out and basically say, okay, let's do this, and then people will be like, oh, okay, that's a service that I think is worth it. Or who knows? Maybe Xbox and Google can be able to combine together and just make this mesh of a system work. I don't know, but have you had a chance to play around with cloud gaming at all, or no?
No, not really. I mean, obviously, because we haven't left our houses for a year and a half, I haven't really needed to.
Right.
And I have an iPhone. So makes it kind of hard to try anything like that. And, you know, when I looked at Stadia and saw it and when it was coming out and all that kind of stuff, it didn't speak to me. So I really didn't see the need outside of, you know, obviously reporting on it for GOG. I didn't really see the need of it. I don't know who Stadia is for. That's my problem.
Yes.
Who are they marketing to? Because the games they're putting on there and all the caveats around it, with like how you can actually play and you know, the complicated way of doing like a subscription and then a new game you need to pay more and all this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know who they were speaking to. And that's my major problem with it. Even in their ad campaigns that they did, it felt like they were trying to talk to like hardcore gamers, but hardcore gamers already have all the consoles and stuff that they need. They don't need a streaming service like that in the way that Stadia was trying to market it. So I was just confused from that front, right? So
yeah. And
that's why I haven't really jumped in.
And that's the thing. It's like I kind of see it as like, yeah, like to us who are like into video games, and this is kind of like part of our either job or just part of our lives. Like this is the thing we focus on. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to be able to have like a Stadia on top of all the other stuff that we have. I can see it being that for if you have an old Xbox or PlayStation at home and you want to be like, and you have like an old laptop, like if I'm thinking like as a family of 5 or something like that, and like they have like a little laptop they can be able, or a tablet they can use for school, and then they can be able to hop into Stadia and be able to play these games. I mean, pretty much a majority of them, like the bigger games that are on there, obviously the Ubisoft titles. But I mean, the fact that you can be able to open up a Chrome browser and be able to play like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a huge game in and of itself, and they're able to do that. even if they can't afford the game on the PlayStation, or the PlayStation or Xbox, can barely even play it. I can see that being the audience for it, like those who are still getting into gaming or just only casually gaming. But you're right, it's like I don't know 100% whether that's even the audience they're trying to go for. I think it just comes down to, and this is where I think Xbox has kind of shined, is it comes down to what are the games that are going to be there. The service is great, and I think like Google definitely like tackled this from an engineering level, which is awesome, and it's great to be able to see like all the engineering that goes into making this work. But what's missing from that that Xbox has is the games. I think I even saw like I used to think that like it used to be 100+ games on Game Pass, but now I think they're up to like 350 games on the platform. Like that is just huge enough in of itself, and it makes me kind of wonder, what are your thoughts on Game Pass, and then also what do you think we're going to see with Game Pass today in the Xbox Bethesda Showcase?
So Game Pass is by far the best deal in gaming. If anybody comes to me, and I'm sure you get this too, you know, people come to me, especially parents and stuff, and they're like, my kid wants to get into gaming, or I want to get into gaming, what do I do? And I'm like, go buy yourself a Series S and subscribe to Game Pass, like, and you will be set for life. That's all you need. Yes. And it's so easy to start. And that's what's magical about it. And I have been noticing the games that they put there at first, because I was looking, you know, when you first think about Xbox's arsenal, it's not always the types of games that speak to me. Like I enjoy a first-person shooter, but it's not, you know, my be-all end-all. I love sim games, I love puzzle games, action adventure, you know, platformers, that kind of stuff. So when they keep adding more and more of the types of games that I'm into it, it's just, you know, the value's there. And just the, you know, ease of mind saying, okay, that game looks interesting, I'll download it and give it a spin. What harm in it, right? Because before, you were always so apprehensive about buying a game because you didn't know if you were gonna like it. Yep. And this like takes that completely out of the equation. So like, for anybody who's just entering this for the first time around and starting with games, or used to play and doesn't know where to get into it now, it's definitely the way to go, for sure. Yeah,
I would 100% agree with you. I mean, Game Pass, like you said, it's the best value in gaming right now, and a lot of people kind of like are thinking of it as sort of like it's the Netflix of video games, and I kind of think it does Game Pass a little bit of a disservice, because the thing that about Netflix is that generally when they have like their original titles, they're essentially they have to be like they're locked into Netflix for a period of time. They're contracted, the films and TV shows on Netflix, they're locked into that to being on Netflix for whatever their contract says, and then they can go out and be on other platforms and other services. The beauty that Game Pass does, that I think that is great for obviously gamers, but also for developers too, in that they can still also sell the game elsewhere on other platforms, and also people can be able to buy the game. There's been already reports of the fact that studios love Game Pass because they get the money that they would want up front to be able to like help with development of the game, because they'll say they're going to be on Game Pass, but then they also see that there are people that are actually going out and buying the game as well. So they're already getting that revenue that like people think like, oh, people are just going to lose, developers are going to lose money off of being on Game Pass, and I don't think that's the case right now. I mean, it just, Microsoft and Xbox have been kind of like, they want to be able to create really good gaming experiences, and making sure that obviously the gamers and developers are happy. I think that, again, this just sort of shows like that Game Pass Ultimate is kind of like the best value. And then even on, like I've said this before, like even from an accessibility side, as you said, the fact that you can be able to just download a game, try it out, and then if you don't like it, delete it and play another one. It's great for people like disabilities, because we can't often afford a game that's like $70+ even in certain countries. Like for us in Canada, it's $100+ just to be able to kind of get a game. And if we take it home and try it or download it and try it, and we can't play it within like the first 2 hours, that's $70+ wasted. And because you more than likely can't get it refunded. And only in certain circumstances, like on a case-by-case basis, can you actually get a refund if it's in a digital side. Xbox is probably the only one that's a little bit more lenient with that than say PlayStation or even Nintendo. But I think it's like it really, like when you pay for subscription of Game Pass and you pay for it for about a year, if you play 3 games that year from Game Pass, like either fully or just game, like a good chunk of the Game Pass would have paid for itself, because essentially you're paying like that amount for just 3 games, and that's over a 12-month period. And obviously we're getting a lot of people like downloading and trying a whole bunch of different new games that they wouldn't have tried before. And so for today, I'm really excited to I just basically like the one phrase I want to keep saying, or I want to keep seeing over and over again over the course of the 90 plus minutes that we're going to get, is day one Game Pass.
That makes me so excited. Just the thought that I don't have to think, it's just gonna be there. That's the magical thing about it. Oh, man, I would love to be a fly on the wall on some of the business calls and business decisions that are made by how Game Pass works. I'm such a nerd for the business side of video games, because it's kind of what I do for my day job, even though that's the music side of it. And it's just, it's fascinating. And it's just such a good marketing tool. I don't think you understand the amount of money spent on marketing for a game. The fact that people can just be like, yo, sign up to our service and you get it day and date. And then magically also too, you have all these other games at your disposal. It's such an amazing thing for people to start playing, to get into video games, to keep playing, to have a pastime that's not super expensive, because gaming can be very expensive too.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it even going to go back to see the consoles again, it's a Game Pass itself. Yes, we 100% agree it's the best value in gaming, but also we no one really talks about a lot about Xbox All Access, which you can go into a store right now. Well, I mean, obviously after the pandemic, or when stores finally open, you can literally go into a store and you can basically say, I want an Xbox, and you can sign up for All Access for basically about $35 a month. You could technically even cheaper. If you can get it for $30 a month, you could walk out of that store with an Xbox Series S and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and basically you're paying only about $30 a month for the course of 2 years. And for 2 years, you're gonna have Game Pass and you're gonna have an Xbox Series S. You're gonna have a new console, and then if you want to pay $35, you get a Series X. Now, obviously limited to whatever the stock of how many consoles a store would have, but you can go in, literally not pay a dime up front, and you can have a brand new next gen console, and you have access to Game Pass. And it's that ease of access that I think that Xbox likes to be able to say often, even though it's sort of tied towards more accessibility. It's basically in a way it's hitting that market of kids and families that are okay, I just want the new Xbox. Just give me the new Xbox. I don't know, whatever my kid wants or whatever. It's just it's that step that I think in a way that PlayStation kind of misses. To a certain degree with obviously with PlayStation 5, it doesn't that's an expensive purchase for a family, whereas Xbox, you get the games, you get the system, and I think it's it's that one thing that I think that it's really gonna expand the gaming audience for Xbox than just the hardcore kind of gamers that we've had for a long time.
It's amazing how they've taken that word access and accessibility and looked at it from all different angles of what that word could mean, and have addressed it on so many different facets, right?
Yes.
That's Xbox MO right now. Their reason to be is the raison d'etre is it's that. It's how can we get the most people playing and in our ecosystem? It's no longer a console thing.
Yes.
It's an ecosystem. We want them in our world. And they've done it from every different direction. Yeah,
that's right. And then you could tell it's okay, Xbox is not focusing on the hardware anymore. That always used to be the thing for a long time for gaming, and it had to be, because obviously there's no way to be able to get that kind of a gaming experience without an actual physical box. But now that they're starting to change their sort of even their vocabulary, being wherever Xbox is, that's where we want to be. And it's so that you're right, it's not tied to just the box anymore. It is tied to TVs, streaming sticks, streaming through your phone or your tablet or your laptop or your computer, or it's just wherever Xbox is, that ecosystem, that's where Xbox wants you to be, is in that ecosystem. And I think that's great, being able to like literally being able to like jump in, like, and I did this actually over the holidays. I actually was playing Cyberpunk on my Series X, which actually was running pretty well. But like there was a few bugs, but
better experience than I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some like weird little funny things, but it was still like, hey, it worked. That was the thing that I was like, okay, that's the bar of entry that I wanted. It was like, okay, does it work? Okay, great, awesome. And then I went home for the holidays, for Christmas, thankfully, and I actually had my phone with me, and I was actually like, I actually got like a Razer Kishi for Christmas, and I was able to connect to my Xbox here in my own apartment from home and be able to play Cyberpunk on my phone. And yeah, it wasn't the greatest experience like to be able to play that game, but I was able to do it, and I was able to like at least be able to play and enjoy the game and still be able to continue the game. I think it's like that was sort of like the promise that I guess the Vita kind of had. May it rest in peace. But I think it's like we already have like these these are powerful machines. These are very powerful machines in our pockets, and it's like, no, like of course let's get this to be able to like to run all the things that we needed to run. So it was, to me, that was just like a no-brainer. So let's move on to like what do we want to see? We're about like literally just over 20 minutes out from this showcase. What do you hope, or what are you predicting that we're gonna see today in the Xbox Bethesda Showcase?
Okay. Well, I did do a prediction show not too long ago, but I would say, I think Game Pass wise, I have a feeling that Flight Simulator is going to come to console and be live right away, and it's going to be.
You think it's going to be like launching today?
Yeah,
Flight Simulator for console.
It's been out for so long on PC, and I'm sure they've been working on it, and it just kind of makes sense to have that day and date, like it's out now, I
have that same prediction, but not with Flight Simulator, but with Psychonauts 2.
Oh, really?
I think
it could be both. They hit different demo people.
Yeah. I have a feeling that game is so further along than we think. And just seeing like a little bit of the preview of it already, I have a feeling that, like they could just literally shadow drop it today and be like, it's like, here's Psychonauts 2 and it's available today on Game Pass. I would be like, that in and of itself, if you wanted to be able to prove the value of Game Pass, that right there is like that. And I would say even Flight Simulator 2, I would even include that as well. Those like basically day and date, like right now, like that's,
yeah,
like there's nothing better than that, because that gives because we're all at home. We're not enjoying E3 in Los Angeles. We're not like on like at their stage or in the Microsoft Theater. We're at home. So being able to like literally like log off of the showcase and be like, oh man, I get to play Flight Simulator and Psychonauts 2 right now. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm downloading it on my Xbox, or I'm playing it on PC, whatever. Like it's just I like that. I want to see a shadow drop. I would love to be able to see that. And I kind of almost wish I made a bingo card for this, because I would like, that's the thing I want to have on it. Yeah. So what else do you think that that you would if you want to hear, I guess, the full thoughts of you and your friends over the Girls on Games, you can be able to check out their podcast, check out the predictions afterwards, because then you can see whether or not they were correct or not, or they were Nostradamuses in this industry. But what else? Yeah. What else do you predict that's going to happen?
I have a feeling there's going to be another acquisition, because obviously that has been the plague point for Xbox, is everybody's just like, where are the games, and it's just like, well, they've now acquired all these studios, they're obviously working on things, but I have a feeling they're still working on acquiring other ones, because this is the Xbox and Bethesda showcase too, right? So why not profile another acquisition? So that'd be kind of cool.
I would, and what do you think that acquisition could be? Just like putting on
I made a really bold one the other day. I said Sega. Why not? Why not?
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. That's right. It's not like a pipe dream at this point.
The fact that they spent $7 billion on Bethesda, it's not out of the ordinary to think that Microsoft is like, okay, like Satya Nadella, like, okay, write the check, like, let's go, like, let's buy Sega. I have a theory. I mean, I'm gonna go a little bit small, but I love that theory. I love the Sega theory, because I'm like, I want to see Sonic as like the console exclusive for Xbox. But
hey, if I get it, I'm gonna be like, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Like,
yeah, today's your day.
70 million that hasn't been like taken yet in Ontario. I'm going to buy a lottery
hell
ticket.
Yes. My prediction, if we're talking like possible studio acquisitions or at least maybe studio partnerships, yeah. I still have a feeling we might see Kojima Productions.
That was the other one I was thinking of because like there have been so many rumors about them conversing, right?
Yeah.
So,
and I know people are thinking, well, wait, we already saw Kojima at the Summer Game Fest kickoff. They showed off they're going to do Death Stranding director's cut. I'm like, that's fine. That's on PlayStation, but that doesn't that doesn't mean that didn't say anything about the game that he's working on now. Like, you gotta know, like, you have to think that he's working on a game literally right now. And if Xbox was able to sway them, because they weren't, like, a lot of people think, oh, he's exclusive to PlayStation. No, he's not.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, he's independent. He can go wherever he wants. And if Phil Spencer was able to be like, Kojima-san, like, let's partner up. Let's see what we can be able to do together. And I still think, and I think like, oh yeah, well, what if? Why didn't he announce it at Summer Game Fest? Like, isn't he and Jeff Keighley buds? I'm like, yes, to a degree. And I would be willing to bet that probably Jeff wanted him to be able to like announce something at the Summer Game Fest. However, my thinking, because I was thinking about it in the shower this morning, my thinking is that he probably, like, Kojima probably wanted to, but he already had a contractual obligation to be able to announce it here on the Xbox Bethesda Showcase.
I mean, imagine, like, what a week, I guess. Weird timing, the way E3s work. Like, yes. Elden Ring and Avatar and something else from Kojima and potentially a new stuff like new Halo imagery. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, maybe we're getting a new Switch on Tuesday. Like...
I just love this. I love
it.
I love E3. It's Christmas for gamers, and it's just so much fun. And Neens, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Yes. How are you? How are you doing?
We should check out chat too, because I'm sure there's predictions in there too.
Yeah, if you have any predictions about what you want to be able to see, or anything that you would love to be able to see on the Xbox Bethesda Showcase, please leave it in the chat and we'll talk about it. But I mean, yeah, I would Kojima would be a really cool get to be able to have. I mean, obviously, I don't think that we're probably going to see anything from like Perfect Dark this year, because they did show it off last year, and I think that's still kind of too early in development. But I mean, I think the big one that's on people's minds is on the Bethesda side, Starfield.
Yeah.
Do you think that we're going to see a proper Starfield today?
Yeah. Oh, the way that they have been talking about it, and the fact that the imagery is in the imagery about the showcase, makes me feel like there's definitely going to be something there. I'm really curious to see what the heck this game is.
I know,
because everybody's like, Starfield. I'm like, well, what is it?
Exactly.
And nobody knows. And I'm
all
like,
we've seen is a logo.
Is it a first-person shooter? Like, is it a puzzle game? Like, what the heck is this?
Is it like Elder Scrolls but in space? Like, who knows? Like, we know is that it's a logo. That's all we've seen, and it's like it's become sort of this amorphous sort of thing. It's like, we have no idea what it is, but we have like such a huge passion for it. It's like, yes, we're gonna totally see it. And I really do think, and there's been a lot of talk lately, excuse me, of the exclusives aspect of it, like whether or not this is going to be exclusive to Xbox. I'm on the camp that it has to be. You don't spend like Paris Lilly. If you don't follow Paris Lilly from Gamertag Radio, he's a good dude. He's been saying this for a while. You don't spend $7 billion on an acquisition like that and not pay for Starfield to be an exclusive.
After being in the media industry on the radio side for 10 plus years, I don't see why the business sense about, like you said, buying something and not holding it for your own and making that the selling point of your ecosystem, because that's what Xbox doing. It's making an ecosystem, so it's not like it's not going to be available for you and at a decent price considering Game Pass. So yeah, there's no way they're putting that on anything else.
No, exactly. And it's like it's one of those like, yeah, okay, they have like Deathloop is going to be exclusive to PlayStation, but of course they had that contract already kind of lined up before Bethesda was officially acquired. So yeah, there's going to be, I think, some stuff that are probably like within about a year or two out of that, like they're going to be on other platforms from Bethesda. But I think, yeah, we're going to really start to see like things are going to start to become exclusive. Like I think Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 are probably going to be exclusive to Xbox, and that
do you think we'll see the Elder Scrolls?
It's possible. I wouldn't put it, but I mean, they announced it literally like seconds after the Starfield one, so it's been about the same amount of time since we've seen it. So I mean, it just depends on kind of where in development they are with it. I think probably Starfield might have had maybe a little bit of an extra time before Elder Scrolls 6, but I mean, who knows how long have they been working on that? That's the beauty of this. We don't know, and I'm excited for it because it's just like we get to finally know at least an answer today. And Neens in the chat says, I'd love to be able to see a release date for 12 minutes. Yes, finally.
Yeah.
I want that game so much. We've seen it so much now. It's like, okay, just give us a date. Just like, we want to play this now.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I like as far as Natoni or Natron 5000 says, I bet it's a space Skyrim. I would be willing to bet too. Bethesda's known for like really big open world like Western RPGs essentially.
Yeah, it's what they do best. You know, they're gonna take flavors of their bread and butter and throw it into whatever they do. So there's always going to be those tidbits, even if they decide to go off the beaten trail and do something, you know, slightly different from the norm. Yeah, there's always going to be some sort of like crafting mechanic and hunting around mechanic and you know, like that kind of thing. That's always going to be a part of their thing.
Which I'm okay with.
I'm kind of hoping, and I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to have that like. I kind of want it to have a new look. I feel like I know what Bethesda games look like. I kind of want them to try something a little, you know, different with the art style. Yeah,
I would be cool with that. Like, I would love to be able to see something new and different from them. Just because it's like, it's one of those like, okay, like we know sort of the style and the genre that Bethesda likes to be able to hit, and it's like, okay, people are saying like, okay, this could be like a Fallout kind of game or like a Skyrim or an Elder Scrolls kind of game, and I could see that, but I would love, like they have been able to with their other studios within the Bethesda sort of umbrella that they've been able to sort of experiment and do different sort of style of games. I mean, we've got Arcane Studios with Deathloop and the Dishonored series. You've got even some mobile games with Fallout Shelter. Actually, that was a pretty cool, neat concept. And
that was a fun game.
Yeah, and then we got id with Doom. So they have that kind of pedigree that they can sort of jump into whatever genre they want. It's just that Bethesda proper has been that like open world RPG for a long time, similar, I guess, to Ubisoft. So I think I would love to be able to see them try something new and something different, and kind of blow away our expectations. Will we see that? I have no idea. But that's the thing. It's like, I'm okay with whatever Bethesda shows off right now because I just want to see it. I just want to see what it is. And that's actually in a way as cool. Like, I want to see all of this, what the Xbox studios are working on. 1000%. Like we've known about all of them for so long. We haven't heard from a lot of them for so long. I want to see what they are. I want to be surprised by that. But the things I'm most excited for is to see what Bethesda's going to do, because that'll really sort of show what the future of Xbox is going to be like. Having a studio like that, and the partnership that they're going to have. Like, that's the thing. Like, I am stoked for. So yeah. Anyway, what is sort of, I guess in a way, like a last question kind of I have, because we're about just about 10 minutes out, is what are the sort of pie in the sky, what are the things that you would love to be able to see from the showcase today?
Here's another controversial one.
Oh,
Game
okay,
Pass
here
on
we go.
Switch.
Ooh, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I'm...
Speaking of streaming, you know, imagine if we could play Halo streaming on Switch via Game Pass.
See, that's the thing. It makes total sense that they could do
It's
that.
wacky.
Like, it's one of those, like, I could totally see it happening too. Like, it's... Oh, man, like, because like you already have streaming games on on Nintendo Switch. You have like Hitman 3, not the best experience for it, but maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, they have to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
You have to learn and figure it out. Like the fact we only have the Switch because the Wii U happened, right? So
yes.
you got to start somewhere and at least test the waters and stuff. So why not test the waters this way? And I mean, it'd be just another way that Xbox is, extending its reach.
Yeah, and I mean, also just maybe that this could be like Game Pass could be like, oh, it's launching on the Switch, but it's also going to be launching on the Switch Pro.
Ooh, but I don't think they'll announce the Switch Pro in this conference. I could see that happening on Tuesday.
Yeah, true. I mean, I could see I could see them saying it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yes, that's how they would spin it.
And then Tuesday would be like, oh, by the way, it's going to be on the Switch Pro. I could totally see them doing that.
Yeah. I could also see some of the Warner Brothers games, because obviously Warner Brothers only did like a Left 4 Dead thing, I think it was yesterday. But they haven't really been talking about any of the other games that their groups are working on, like the Hogwarts Legacy, obviously Gotham Knights. I think they said they weren't going to be at E3. Suicide Squad. It kind of makes sense for them to kind of show up in the Xbox conference.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, it really kind of depends on kind of like where, I guess also like where in the production they are. I mean, because obviously the pandemic's kind of like really had a big effect on everything. So it just like, that's the thing too, is that E3, like even just in general, like this E3 has been kind of not really, there hasn't really been that, like, other than Elden Ring, and maybe Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is probably the only two that I can kind of think of as sort of, and maybe Avatar is kind of like the three big games, but in a way they're not really like, there's not really that sort of like the get hype kind of like E3 moment yet, I think. And I think that sort of has like the pandemic has had an effect on on this as in general. I mean,
for sure.
Like there was like two conferences that we had already, Koch Media and Gearbox, that was just so bad. Like, I don't know if did you get a chance to catch any of those?
No, I don't. I like, even when Koch Media, or I don't even know how you pronounce that, the way that it's spelled so weird.
It's
but yeah, I wasn't really into that. And like, the thing is we're also in a very weird time right now, considering Toronto and Ontario has been under lockdown.
Yes.
So it's finally got lifted to a certain extent. And, if I was home and stuck inside and there was absolutely nothing I could do, but the thing is, it's a beautiful day out. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I'll go back and watch that later. But I did hear from like tweets, and, watching a little bit of the back, the recording of the kind of funny reactions and stuff.
Yes.
Apparently that one didn't go over well.
No, it did not. It was bad. Like I was catching a little bit of it, and there was so many like dev interviews that they would switch to, like, they would sometimes switch to IGN Expo, and they were showing like 5 or 6 games in one go, and then they would switch back to Koch Media, and they were still talking to the same dev. Like, it was 2 hours of just talking and maybe 7 minutes of showing actual games. Which was so bad. And then technically even the Gearbox, there was nothing new that was announced in that. Like, they showed a little bit of behind the scenes of the movie, and I guess the only other thing new is sort of like what they're doing with Godfall, but everything else, they, like the big ones, they had already announced at the Summer Game Fest. Like, it was not worth it. Like, it was not worth for them to be able to make something like that, which was dumb.
I think there's a time and a place for each of those types of, like, definitely there's a time and a place for developer interviews with deep dives and all that kind of stuff, but you have to market those properly to the right people to get the most out of them. But going in with like a vague, this is our press conference, and then showing stuff that is more of a deep dive in nature doesn't make sense, and people are just going to tear you up for it, right? It's not a good look. You're thinking you're trying to do this in this marketing activity in order to, promote your game and get more info out there, but because you've been kind of quiet about what the actual context is, and not being transparent, it doesn't do you any good, because now everybody's just saying how bad it was, rather than, oh, I watched this because I know that this was directed towards me because I'm a nerd for this series and I want to learn more, right?
Yes.
I think they really have to take that one back and learn for next year that maybe they shouldn't, at least pitch it that way, and instead announce that afterwards it's going to be a deep dive so that the right people are watching that event.
Yes, exactly. And so I like it's weird to, like, I mean, we've had sort of like not necessarily poor showings of showcases in past E3s, but we've never really had like showcases that have been like, oh my god, like why was this even like a thing? Like why did this get, like how did this get approved? And like, because you think about like, say something like compared to say the Guerrilla Collective, or even like when it first started as the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, the budget that they have for that, and to be able to put in as much as they did, and to be able to put in and some really announce some really amazing games and really kind of like hype them up. That's what you want from a showcase. You want to get people excited for these games. And like when you see something like a Gearbox or a Koch Media, they have a budget. They have a large amount of money that they can be able to tap into to be able to make something that be able to hype people up. And it just like, it was just like through and through, like it was just boring. And it just was like, did anyone, like even the Koch Media, like did anyone think to edit this? Like, like really?
Did you watch the Wholesome Direct?
I did not know, but I heard that was actually pretty good too.
It was fantastic. Why? Because it was just announcement after announcement after announcement, and they had some hosts there, but it was more like just commentary, kind of bringing you through and pacing and things like that. And they were there to talk about the charity they were supporting and things like that. And it was just like game after game after game, and nothing outstayed its welcome. Right? It was just, now I went and favorited a whole bunch of stuff on Steam, you know, followed a whole bunch of new developers that I didn't know of before on Twitter, and have a whole bunch of games that now I'm really keen on because it was so snappy and quick and to the point. Yes. And that's what they need to do. And I'm sure it was an epic ton of work for the folks over at Wholesome Games. But, you know, they were able to do it in such a good format that, you know, you don't need all these deep dive developers. If I want to go and learn more about Garden Story, I will go directly to them to go and learn more now that I've been teased. And that's what I need. Yes. I need like amuse bouches of these things, you know? Like it's like a little bit of a flavor of what I can expect, and then I will go and do the hunting after that.
Yeah, and I think that this what's great about this E3 so far is that the games that people are talking about are the indie games, which is something that they've been left behind by for quite a while from E3. It's always been the big three, and we've never really seen, like, we get to see maybe like one or two like in indie games to a certain degree, and it's just, but we like that kind of pop. But this one, there's like a lot of really great games that are coming out of it, and I think that's why I love at least the beginning of E3, that it was that let's see what new indie games we're gonna get, and then now let's talk about the big ones. And I think that giving them that moment, giving them that launch of at the beginning of E3 is something I hope that continues forward in years to come. With that being said, we are literally now less than 2 minutes away from the Xbox showcase, and although it's weird, YouTube doesn't have a countdown, whereas like on their Twitch channel they do. So I think
they're doing the premiere, which is it's a newer functionality that essentially kind of makes it easier to go live with a pre-recorded thing right away.
I just hope they don't do the thing that they've said that other places have done, where we're gonna do a countdown to a countdown.
No, they'll jump in right away. Unless it'll be like Ubisoft did, where it was like 10, 9, 8. You know, that I can handle.
Yeah, that's
Just so
fine.
That you make sure you get it.
But it's interesting.
Question for you, Steve.
Yes, go ahead.
Am I going to hear, do you think it's beneficial if I listen, like, will I hear the audio through you and through what we're listening to here, or should I have it on in my YouTube?
I would say have it on your YouTube, so you can be able to listen to it better. You can control like the volume and stuff like that on your end.
Okay, perf. Awesome. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love this time of year. This is my favorite. It's so nice to have something exciting to look forward to, considering we've had such a poop year and a half.
Yes, exactly. Like this is the one I've literally been excited for this entire E3. Once they announced it, I was like, this is the show that I am just dying to see. And supposedly it says it's going to start shortly. I'm just refreshing it.
111,000 people waiting to watch. Wow.
I'm on the ASL one, and there's about 1,700 people watching it right now.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
And like, props to them for, like, I think Ubisoft did too, for having closed captioning, for having sign language readers as well. I can't, like, the accessibility over the past few years, like, and how much it's grown.
Yes.
To make sure that everybody can love games together.
Yes.
It's magical.
Oh, it's already won, and I'm like, okay, wait, is it live already?
Give it to me, give it to me.
I'm just basically like, I'm now pulling out my subscriptions. I'm like, okay, where is this thing? Is it already like live on other? Okay, where is it? Where's the?
Good. I just keep hitting. No, it's premiering. Okay, they're doing the premiere countdown.
Okay, good. All right, here we go.
This is a YouTube feature, so they probably coordinated this with the Twitch and everything too.
Yeah, they hopefully they did. Here we go, chat. Here we go. We're in this.
We go.
All right, I'm gonna put this full screen so that we can actually be able to.
As we wait for the pretty music to play through.
Yeah,
countdown music.
This is YouTube's own countdown thing, so don't think this is Xbox. This is just how they do premieres.
This is not Xbox. Though the colors really match with the colored logo that they've been using for Pride Month.
That is true.
I love that controller. Oh my god,
do you have
it is beautiful. No, I don't. I have the Wonder Woman controller.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so close in color, like it's right over here. So I kind of want it because I love rainbows. I love everything color-wise.
Oh my
so like
god,
it would
that
look
is
so
cool.
nice. It would look so nice on a shelf next to that.
That actually is like a pretty decent, like in a way, like you could have that as a Pride controller too.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god, what are they gonna kick it off with? What are we gonna see first?
That's what
Halo?
I was wondering. I'm like, ooh, I think it's Halo. I mean,
Yeah.
like you hit us with the big guns right away. Like
yes.
Like Xbox is good at being able to be like, okay, let's go, let's kick off, let's bring the hype, let's do this. And Halo
so
could be that.
do you think it'll be like a sizzle reel to start, or do you think it's gonna be like we're straight into a game, like right away?
I think probably straight into a game, because it's like they have to show. Yes, they have to show the better improvements that they made to the gameplay based on the feedback they had the last time. So, all right, 10 seconds.
Ooh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Here we go.
Yes.
Yep, straight into a game. Let's do it.
Peggy 18. That's me, folks, not the thing.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful motion graphics. Beautiful. There we go. Oh no, sizzle reel.
Is this sizzle reel? Okay, I think you're a little bit.
Celebrating the fans though. That's so cool.
That's cool. It's Xbox Fan Fest, baby.
Yeah. Oh my God, Steve. Next year, if there's a real show, we have to go.
We have to go.
Yep. I need to go back to LA.
Me too. Hey, if you want to be able to come down to the Game Awards, that's why I'm planning on going in December.
That'd be fun.
All right.
Yeah, it's also the 20th anniversary, right? So like, this is a big year.
Yes. Oh God.
20 years. That's how long Xbox.
It's Todd.
And
yeah.
Is a moment I always look forward to.
I mean, that's
a
statement.
Seeing the new games,
yeah.
Crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though,
wow.
Everybody
starting off with Todd Howard right away
and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today, and thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I would not be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in 25 years, we're creating a new universe.
Yes! Yes! Starfield, okay!
Hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's the game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't till now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
Oh, yes, baby.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners.
Yes.
Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact.
Oh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped, baby.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Oh. Oh my God.
They say the one.
God, look at that sandwich. How good that looks.
Whoa.
Eat it.
Vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
Oh my God.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning.
Oh my God, I just had a thought. I just had a thought. What if this is like tied into the Halo universe?
Oh my God.
I don't think it is, but I'm like, I just had that thought. I'm like, oh damn.
That's
Oh.
why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation.
11/11/22. Is that the release date? 11/11/22.
No, no,
That's the freaking
no!
release
Holy shit! Are you serious?
to be.
Oh, if they and oh my God!
5th, 2022. Is that the freaking release date?
Oh my God! It has to be, because they did say
Oh
that
my
it was
God.
possibly coming to like. Oh, look at this: Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Windows 10 PC, Xbox Cloud Gaming. 11/11/22. Oh my God! Yes, yes. Next year, baby. Play it day one with Game Pass. What did I say? What did I say? Ah, let's go.
Awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated
Yes,
games.
Xbox exclusive, right there.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Groundbreaking game. And
Oh,
yes,
I'm pumped.
it's
Oh, I'm pumped. Yes.
Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today, celebrating games.
Sarah Bond.
Although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important
Such a
source
fan.
of joy and
Same.
connection.
Such a fan.
We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices.
So one thing, obviously, that I don't think that we're gonna have this year is we're not gonna have the Phil Spencer shelf. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Infamous shell.
Yep.
More people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox games.
What?
And of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized.
Xbox Series X and S. Yes.
Offering next-gen performance,
magical.
speed,
Absolutely magical.
and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting.
Oh, come
The
on.
latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2.
Oh,
Coming
people have been
first to
wanting
Xbox
this.
Series consoles and PC.
That set
This
is
will
unbelievable.
be a true
Yes.
next-gen experience,
Like how it
targeting
changes?
4K
Yeah.
resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Console launch exclusive.
Yeah.
Как спали. Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Is that Russian?
I think so. Sounds like it.
Спасибо тебе.
I kind of loved
Ты
that.
многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом.
Did you ever play the Stalker game? Like the Stalker's game?
No.
I never played it either. Other than the fact that it was first person like shooter, that's the only thing I ever knew about it. Oh, that's interesting with the scope, the fact that everything goes blurry around it. It's like a depth of field effect.
Yeah, it's nice. Force you to focus.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't look spooky at all.
Jeez.
Okay, don't walk over there.
Oh no! Why?
Is there like radioactivity? Like, is this like Chernobyl-esque?
Maybe that's why it's set in near Russia.
How is there stuff floating in the air? Why is gravity not affecting that? There's some sort of trippy thing going on here.
Oh yeah, what the heck is he? And he's throwing stuff to be able to like know where, like a gravity well.
He surprises me every day.
Oh.
Is that they've kind of personified the zone that, or the area where this happens?
Maybe. Okay, that guy's not creepy at all.
Not at all. I mean, the music's great.
Yeah. Okay, you know when a guy's been locked in too long. I mean, this is pretty much us in the pandemic right now.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что. О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам кучёнок? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into this.
Yeah, this is spooky though. This is gonna be one of those games that's like play with all the lights on.
Yes. It kind of has that like.
Oh, okay.
Oh snap! Oh damn! Okay, I just saw that. Oh. Okay, it looks like essentially what. I guess like if Valve had still developed the Half-Life series, this is kind of what I would think that this would evolved into.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним.
It's an interesting choice that they're going like with a completely like not English language.
I love it.
Yeah.
It makes it more realistic to me.
Yes. And the fact that like this is not like you're not in the States, like you're like in another part of the world.
Yeah.
I just hope that if they're doing this that they would have pretty decent subtitle options.
Look at the gun.
What the hell?
You see how it like shoots out and then it comes back in like little spider's legs?
Oh, damn. And it kind of like glows and like it looks oh boy.
И куда ты теперь? В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Yeah, our bait. So this is Stalkers 2. Stalkers 2.
Part of Chernobyl. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
So you're definitely so whatever is affecting it has to be April
20 is
2022.
Oh, 28th. Okay. And also again, Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Game Pass.
And Day 1 on Game Pass. This is the most common phrase we're going to see.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've pivoted to a new game now.
Yeah, I think so.
Still spooktacular.
Yeah. Whoa, okay.
Oh, this is Left 4 Dead?
Oh, Back 4 Blood. This is Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding.
I mean, this I'm excited to play. Like, this looks like it'd be a ton of fun.
No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers?
I think they're actually going to show this after the showcase. Like, there's going to be like a Warner Brothers
isn't that
thing.
what the event is?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that tonight or is that yesterday? I don't remember.
I think it's literally right after this.
Okay, cool.
Which makes me wonder, like, are they like, is it just going to be Back 4 Blood, or is it like, are they going to talk about any of the other WB games? Like, they
The
already
way
said
they kind
that.
of spun it, yeah.
They already said they're not going to show
marketed.
Hogwarts or Suicide Squad.
So they're not showing that?
No.
At that event.
Yeah, no, supposedly, I think it was WB or it was, I think GameSpot reported that, yeah, Hogwarts and Suicide Squad are not going to be in the showcase, but they didn't say anything about Gotham Knights.
Oh. I thought the Gotham Knights folks said they weren't going to be there because they're up to their eyeballs and doing stuff too. Did you see the halo and the color outlines on some of the players? Do you think that's an accessibility feature?
Highlights around, highlights around players and enemies are actually do help. It kind of adds like a little bit of a higher contrast so that you can be able to point out where enemies are. So
because they were different colors and items. Ooh, October 12th. That's soon.
Oh, yeah.
Man, already we've got what, 3 release dates?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We're 16 minutes in.
I'm all for it. Finally, give us the release dates. Ooh, Xbox Game Studios presents. Okay. And now they're Xbox exclusive. Okay. R-bait typing in a case, yeah, can't help it. It's fine. Whichever works best for you is fine with me. I can zoom in and see.
Already they hooked me with the song.
Yep. If you can tell, Leah and I are radio folks. We can pick up these kind of tunes like in an instant.
Ooh, it's Avalanche.
What game is this?
Sun River Job? Ooh, is it like a heist game?
Maybe.
A co-op? Okay.
Oh.
Open world?
Okay.
It sounds like a heist game, eh?
Yeah.
Talk magic. Is that no, someone's working. I was like, is that a body? No, it's just like one of those a scene where moving around that's kind of frozen in time.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, they got it already. They got the box. Contraband. That's the name of the game.
I like that.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm on board. If it's like
it's like a co-op, open world, and there's some kind of heist mechanic.
Yeah.
Because they said about a job.
Yes. Oh, Sea of Thieves update. Okay, here we go.
I never really gotten to Sea of Thieves.
Same. I've been wanting to, but it's just like, it's hard to jump in if you're solo.
Mm-hmm. Guess we're just gonna have to go find ourselves a crew.
I guess, yeah. I'd be down for that.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon.
Ooh, it's pretty.
New danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Didn't realize we had
Jack Sparrow! Holy shit!
What?
He's joining Sea of Thieves? Holy shit!
What?
Oh my god! I literally had a thought. I was like, what if? What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
A darkness followed him here.
Oh my god! I was wondering, like, when are they gonna add I was literally about to say, when are they gonna add Captain Jack Sparrow into this? Cause like is that Barbossa too?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Are they bringing in villains from the other movies? I mean, it makes total sense.
Oh, now I'm on board. Now I'm on board.
Down to Davy Jones's locker.
I mean, obviously it's not Johnny Depp. It's
there you go.
Holy.
Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
Yes, baby. Oh, I'm on board.
Makes me want to go back and watch the movies.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hope this is like a new, like not like necessarily a season. Like that we're gonna like they're now permanently in the game. Or this could be Sea of Thieves too. I don't even know.
Feels like a story mode. Because like, how do you get through all of this if there's not like some sort of story mechanic?
True. That's right. They've never had a story mode in the game.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Oh my God. Yes.
Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life. An epic original story.
Okay. Yes. I'm in. I am in.
Dude, that's a week away.
Holy yes! Coming free to Sea of Thieves. Yes. All right. I'm playing it. I'm playing it. You in?
I'm in.
Oh. The entire. Okay. Yeah. They already talked about this. The Yakuza series being all on Game Pass already. But damn, Jack Sparrow. Holy crap.
Hey, how's it
Do
going?
we have any comments in the chat here?
Nope, not really. But Chad, if you have any if you have any thoughts about this so far, please feel free to leave them in the chat. Yeah. Did you get into the Yakuza series?
No, I haven't, but Catherine has.
Oh yeah, what did she think?
That was a funny shot. She enjoys it.
Yeah, this is like one of those like very weird games. I tried Like a Dragon because it like obviously reviewing the Series X, they kind of sent over a code for it, and it's weird and wacky.
On Game Pass today.
Oh,
I love that. I love that. It's like here.
There we go.
Play now.
There's our shadow drop.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, there we go. Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
They did say they're going to show this off. Again, this is another partnership that I love to see like Xbox having is the partnership with EA.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this is like day and date on Game Pass.
I don't know if they would do that. I think you would get the discount if you were subscribed to Game Pass and you have the EA, because EA Play is part of it, right?
True. Yeah, actually, it would be interesting to see like how they do that.
Too,
yeah.
Right?
Because I mean, all the games you can be able to play like off of EA Play are available right now. Like you can just play without any additional subscription. But it'd be interesting to see like new games. What are they going to be like? All right, so far, even the accessibility side, the UI looks good. It's bright. It's got a good contrast. The text is actually like the icons are pretty large. I'd be okay with this. Hopefully it's adjustable, but still, so far, I like it.
I would imagine it is adjustable. Seems to be the norm lately.
Yep. Oh, and there's that tornado.
I think they're actually starting to build accessibility features into engines so that they're automatically there.
Yep. Yep. It's still a long
They don't
ways
have to
up.
think about it.
Oh. I like that.
Gotta start it somewhere.
Yeah, but no. Also, I just noticed the switching out of the weapons and ammo. I like that little that UI interface. That's cool.
Yeah.
Throwing a Jeep and a chopper. I love that. But yes, agree. Yeah, there definitely is still a long way to go for like engines to be able to like have built-in tools for that can help with accessibility. But so I think that's probably still a couple years off. But you're right. It's like they're now adding those in as either plugins or whichever.
Oh my God! He just jumped up a building and had a squirrel suit on.
Oh yes, baby.
This game is like.
This
intense.
looks cool.
There is a lot of madness going on right now.
Yep. And just think, this is going to be a game that's going to like you're going to have 128 players in it.
That's wild.
Yep.
You think one of our missions is like to stop the rocket from going off?
Maybe. Because that's like it's like, is it a missile or is it just a rocket going to space?
October 22nd.
Okay, so okay, yeah, we knew that we definitely knew that.
We
okay,
knew
so
that. I think we knew that already. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely not day and date on Game Pass. So that's gonna be okay. That's interesting. That's one so far that they have not done that with.
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Oh yes. Finally.
Come on, give us a date. Give us a date.
Please. Like this is just, like, this would be stupid if they don't have a date.
They've got to at this point. This is fascinating how this game works.
Yes.
Groundhog Day. 8/19/21. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Okay, August
19th, 21.
August. That's okay. Finally. I knew it had to be soon. It had to be soon. And Xbox Cloud Gaming. Play it day one on Game Pass. That's what I wanted to see. Hells yes.
Yeah, we got it there. Baptista de Lima. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I'm notoriously bad at doing that. On-screen names and stuff, I just make up pronunciations.
Yeah.
Oh,
same.
here you go. Psychonauts.
Here we go. Psychonauts.
All right, let's see. Will your prediction come true?
Who knows?
Time for justice.
Like, see, this looks like it's already like
good to go.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to.
I need to finish the first one. I started playing it for like, and then I never got back into it. I need to finish it because I want to play this.
Robotics.
Do you
play
know
It Takes Two?
No, I didn't. I never had actually anyone to play it with, to be honest.
Mike and I were playing, and we got about halfway through. We still got the other half to do.
Oh,
and
okay.
This gives me that kind of vibes too, but I'm sure that was inspired by this, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it has that kind of style.
Get psyched. Psychonauts 2 available August 25th.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not
All right.
away.
Not day and date, but 2 months away. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. And it play it day and date on day one on Game Pass. Love it. I love seeing that. I love seeing that phrase over and over again.
I know. Oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh, like
Pete.
Oh, Pete Hines.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 Showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year. And whether
Here's the thing. 2 people from Bethesda, 1 from Xbox on stage.
Happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox
Bite
family.
Back?
So rest assured,
Oh.
the games you've
It's
been
like a
It's a vampire. Yeah.
Play 10 more iconic.
And today,
10 more titles. Okay.
for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games.
Doom Eternal's
like
there
the
now.
Award-winning Doom Eternal.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That was one that was missing. They had all the other Doom
Optimized
games.
for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen
June
upgrade
29th, so
will
2 weeks, like 2 weeks
everyone
away.
who owns Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an
I tried to play this.
up to 120.
Whoa, 120.
Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG like Skyrim, which
The
marks its
anniversary.
10th anniversary
Oh,
this November.
wow.
We can't celebrate it without you, so share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more.
You know, I never
on
actually did play it.
SkyrimFan.com.
Me neither. I tried, and it was
Same.
broken, and I never went back.
Same.
And Fallout 76.
PlayStation, because I didn't have an
Everything you
Xbox for
love
the
about
longest
Fallout
time.
games.
Mm.
I only got my first one was
Rich
Xbox One.
storylines,
I
warring
got it
factions,
when it
unique
came out.
characters, places to
I
discover,
tried it. I've tried it for the first time on the Switch, and it was fun, but I was like, I never really got back into it.
Thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community.
Batista, you same thing for you? Yeah, yeah.
In Fallout 76.
I love the fact that they're still like, as bad as the reception of Fallout 76 got, they're still supporting it and they're still adding new stuff.
You got someone who wants to romance you now in chat.
I know. I saw. Yeah, Plan B. Yes, you can totally have my babies, or I'll have your babies. I don't know. Whatever comes first.
Must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
Fascinating how they've been able to make this rise from the ashes.
Yes.
my God, that suit!
So it comes to this.
Damn.
I thought you understood what that insignia meant.
I don't know anything about this story, but I'm like, oh, okay, Fallout 76, you can go off. I like it.
Who's justice? I think I might be a wee bit ahead of you.
I think you are, yeah, like about a second or so. T, you're always my huckleberry.
It may seem that we are fractured. I believe that we are now strong.
But you're married.
Oh, look, it's Sea Monster.
Yeah.
How's it going? And
This is a choice.
good, you guys, when you did your accessibility day stream, the stories.
Oh
So good.
yeah, that was so much fun. Steel Rain. Okay, so the new expansion for Fallout 76. All right, okay.
That's cool.
That's 3 games that have been announced for August.
Expedition Squad Delta.
And we thought we had nothing to play.
Yeah. Wait, what is this?
That looks like Fallout. Look at the
The pit boy.
Are they zombies? Because look at the hand go.
Oh my God, yeah. Is this Fallout 5?
What? Welcome to the Pit, State of Independence. The Pit.
This has to be
Visit
Fallout
PA,
5.
enjoy
Pittsburgh.
your-
Pittsburgh.
That has to be the
It's
next
Pittsburgh.
game. No, Expeditions, the Pit, 2022.
Oh, it's Fallout
So they're
76.
like
Okay, well,
they're
it's
extending 76.
yeah. The sign said like it was like all scratched out, but it was like Pittsburgh.
Ah, okay.
The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studio has now surpassed 18 million players.
18 million players for Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
Online. Damn.
Allie's obsessed with this.
Really?
Yeah, she plays it a lot.
We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And
T. Leah's been in our chats a few times.
the game will deliver a true native
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever actually like met,
No.
even digitally met, but I've obviously been following you for a while now because through Steve.
Mhm.
And then I was I was helping with the modding during the accessibility day stream.
Yeah. They're definitely
This
showing a
is
little bit more
pretty.
about Elder Scrolls, so I'm thinking we might see Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, granted, they are like Blackwood's already out for ESO, so, and they did say they're gonna do like chapters. I think like I can't remember if they said like every quarter, every year, or something like that.
Yeah, optimized for Xbox Series X and S.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, damn it, am I gonna get into another MMO? I don't know if I can handle another MMO again right now.
Yeah, Minecraft is taking up all my time right now. It's gonna be hard to pick up online.
I know.
What is this?
With new rules.
It sounds foolish.
Nothing is off the table.
That's the guy from the Honest Trailers.
We'll take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
What?
What? Is this like the new Fall Guys or something, or
They
Gang
look like-
Beasts?
They look like cute stuffies.
Oh
my god, that pig.
Oh,
Pig, you're
unicorn!
fucking stuffies.
This looks like what was that game? Gang Beasts or something like that?
Yeah. Brawl across wild. I didn't catch the second sentence.
Brawl across wild.
Multiplayer modes. That's
Oh
what it is.
yeah, okay. Oh, a little gorilla and a dinosaur. Oh my, yeah. This looks like, I think it's probably from the same developers too. Like this
It
totally
might
makes
be.
sense.
It might be like the next iteration of it. I mean, that's pretty vicious to throw a dude in the fire.
Yeah. Octoplace. Party like an animal. Okay.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, this is cool.
Party animals. That's cute. I like that.
Coming 2022.
That's gonna be fun to play with friends.
Hey, there we go. Day one on Game Pass. All right. I'm on board with that.
Hello.
Hades.
Yeah, this is not on Xbox yet, right? Imagine this is on Game Pass and
Oh
out
my
today.
God. Oh.
I would be like, sorry, bye. I'm gonna go play this now.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I played on the Switch. I had it on the Switch, but I'm like, no, I want to play it on Xbox.
On a big, beautiful TV screen.
60, maybe 60 frames, 4K, HD. Oh.
Yeah. Come at me.
Yeah, it's gotta be Game Pass. Like they would not have put this in here if it wasn't for Game Pass. Yeah, Bethesda, I got it for
August 13th on Game Pass.
August 13th. Okay. Yep.
But hey, that's still soon. Oh my God, August
2 weeks
is now full.
2 months away. Yeah, basically, it's the new fall. Didn't say day and date on Game Pass though. It just said physical.
It said Game Pass. It had like that green thing over the bottom of it.
Oh, it
on
did?
the left side.
Oh.
Yeah.
It did say it looks like it was a physical release for Xbox, but I don't know. I love so far in this that we've had like Bethesda and Xbox is like merged together. I was thinking they were going to do like here's an hour of Xbox, here's like half an hour of Bethesda. But the fact that they're like really integrating the two together, that's really cool. Like it's just, and it's also all games. Like it's just game after game after game.
Yeah. That's how you run a press conference like this. You give me a tease, and then if I'm truly into it, I will go and hunt down more.
Exactly.
I love that.
This game actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little spooky, but like I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, it gives me, though, a different art style and stuff. It's giving me the Medium vibes.
It does, yeah.
Which was a great game.
Not gonna lie, it also kind of has a little bit of
survive.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like a little bit of like a Last of Us.
Yeah. Uh-oh, the kid saw something.
Oh no. No, kid.
Somerville 2022 Game Pass.
Game Pass. Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Day one on Game Pass. Yeah, that's the thing that they did not say with Hades. So it makes me think it's just going to be a physical release for Xbox. That's okay though.
This holiday marks the 20th anniversary of Xbox.
Halo.
And the 20th anniversary.
Yes,
of Halo.
baby.
To our millions of passionate fans.
I think we're getting
her outfit.
We wouldn't be here.
Oh my God! Actually, that's a dope out. That's a dope jacket.
Has always been to bring players together, and for the first time,
She looks familiar. I wonder if you follow each other on Twitter.
Bonnie.
Multiplayer experience.
That Bonnie? I think. Oh, that's right. She's had the studio. Right.
PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play.
Oh, there we go.
Than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved
Nice.
to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Wow.
I got shivers again.
Oh, that music. Oh, I just heard. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're on the ring? The ring is like that? Holy smoke!
Shit. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his
It's like, were
greatest
those
challenge
moons?
yet.
No, that dark spot is the
You're
ring.
not alone.
Wow. Oh, there we go. It's gameplay.
All right, Chief.
Oh, that piano. That piano. Oh my God.
Against an entire army.
What can you do on your own? I told you. It's enough.
Oh.
So I see.
Damn. That is so cool.
This is really epic right now.
Oh my god. There it is. Oh, there's that rifle. Oh.
There's not much time.
Cortana.
If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
Wow, that transition into the first person.
Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
What?
How? By you?
Of course not.
Look at how good he
Did you hit
looks.
your head or something?
Oh my god, I can't
Don't
believe
you
it.
remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Oh my god.
Okay, I thought he was gonna take his mask off. I was like, what?
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, goosebumps. Halo was the first game I ever
Can't have a
beat.
Halo game without
Ever. Yeah. And it was on the original
Series
Xbox.
X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120
Wow.
frames per second.
Doing 120 frames in
I'm very
multiplayer.
happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
Okay, that looks so much better.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Halo.
That looks good. Oh my god, damn. I could never get into the multiplayer because I was just never that great at it, but I'm thinking I might want to do this.
Yeah, I mean, we just play. It'll be me back here, Mike out front, and then his two buddies in their houses. One's in Ottawa, one's close by in Toronto. And the four of us just play, and it's great.
Oh, cool.
None of us are any good, so it works. So if you want to hang with us.
All right, yeah, I'm down.
Hello, let's do some damage.
Holy
I just
cow.
like the mayhem.
He just grapple hooked a jet.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base.
That sounded like Eric Ishii.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Those are phantom ships?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Something like that, I think, yeah. Holy cow, those look so good.
Look at that, capture the flag style. Where you actually grab the flag and go with it. Go, go, go!
Yes, T, 100%. We're down. We're dropping into the Halo, baby.
Yeah.
You can stamp with the Master Chief. Oh.
He wants to know if you'll shepherd him through it.
Yeah, 100%. Let's. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's
multiplayer is free to play. Oh my god, and then Infinite with the epic campaign.
Oh yes.
Holiday 2021.
So no actual date, but this year, this holiday, we figured that was going to happen. I would love it if they actually release it on the same day as the 20th anniversary. That would be
it makes
dope.
sense. That would be really cool. And now I have the goosebumpies.
Oh, Sam. Oh my god, I want to play that so bad now. I'll still,
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Start saving, T.
Start going on the hunt, find one.
Yeah. Actually, you're probably able to find one easier than you could probably. Here's your new thing, T. You could probably get an Xbox before you can get a PlayStation 5. Oh, this year, not in September.
Is this Diablo?
Oh, Diablo 2 remastered? Oh, it is.
Like I saw the logo and I was like, I know that logo. Maybe
I didn't think we were gonna see a Blizzard announcement in this.
Okay,
I wonder if this.
now,
I think this is Diablo 2 resurrected.
This is what we have to play together.
Yes.
I love these games.
I've never played.
And they're great on console. The controls on console, I think, are almost better than PC.
Really?
Because I played 2 on PC.
I've heard that they're gonna, like with Diablo 2 resurrected, they're gonna do. They actually added a lot of accessibility into it.
Look at the difference.
Oh my God,
8-player co-op. It's usually 4, isn't it?
I think so. I can remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be absolute chaos.
Oh my God, that looks so cool. I did not think we were gonna see that in this. Maybe this is like one of
it's Game Pass.
Oh my God,
Maybe.
if it is,
Maybe.
oh my God.
Maybe.
Be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
Oh my God. Yep, Diablo 2.
9/23/21.
Okay, yeah.
September
They're
23rd.
resurrected. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so not Game Pass, but still, take
Yeah.
my money.
I'll take it.
Take my money,
I'll take it.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Take my money.
I'll spend it. I'll spend it.
Yeah, that meme with like the credit card on the table, like the tick tick tick.
It's funny. Actually, funny enough, I just did a talk with Activision. I'm probably gonna be like hit up my email and be like, excuse me, Diablo 2 codes, please.
Can I have one?
Code, please, for me and my friend Leah.
She's my brother, and I would die for him.
What game is this?
I don't know, but some crazy monster tsunami is coming at you.
Wait. Is this a Plague's Tale?
Maybe? Because what are those, rats?
Yeah. I remember that was a huge thing in that game. Something like a Plague's Tale Innocence or something like that.
It is unreal how good games look right now.
No, right?
Right, a Plague Tale.
A Plague Tale.
Requiem.
Oh, okay. So that's the sequel.
Next year?
Next year. I need to play that first one because I've seen gameplay of it. It looked really, really cool.
And another Game Pass title. God.
Yes.
What he looks so much.
Oh my God, I'm going to be playing so many games on Game Pass. This is great.
No.
The following footage has been captured on 4K, 60 FPS on Xbox Series. Was it say S or X? I can see it. Oh, Far Cry 6, baby.
Yes. I'm so ready for this game.
I recognize that voice.
I
Let me
love
ask
Far
you a
Cry.
question. When I am dead,
He's scary. He is scary.
what exactly is
Fantastic actor.
Yep. So, again, I feel like I have to say it every time. Full disclosure, I have played this. And he's scary. That's all I can basically say.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
CD weapon.
T, please give Leah and Steve Diablo's codes. Okay, thanks, bye.
Would you please? Sugar on top? Please? I will have no problems doing this as you've already played this game and I'm a Ubisoft Canada Guild ambassador.
Yes, oh, then we both are.
Yeah.
I have just what you need.
So yeah.
Oh, the music's gonna be so good.
It's good. It's good. So again, yeah, a part of the disclosure was I did a accessibility playtest of this.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was helping to kind of provide feedback on the accessibility for this. So
Awesome.
yeah.
You know, I don't technically need the accessibility options, but I use them because they make things so much easier.
That's the whole point.
Titles and some of the UI elements. Like, it just makes my life so much easier.
That's the whole point of accessibility. It's supposed to make you like be able to play games a little bit more comfortably. The chicken, yep, that's one of the new companions. That's what they call amigos.
Chicken companion?
Yep, and chorizo.
Yes. Chorizo is so cute.
And that's a new thing too. The backpacks, they call them Supremos. Basically, they're like giant, like basically like your super weapons in Destiny. It's like your big ultimate kind of weapon.
Giancarlo is your Patronus of Darkness. I love that. He plays the best villain. The
totally
best
does.
villain. Seeing him in Mandalorian was so cool too.
Yes.
Yeah, the best.
I can't wait for that game.
If I was an actor, I would just want to play villains. Oh my god! Yes!
Wait, what?
Oh my god, yes! Slime Rancher developer team. Oh my god! I adore Slime Rancher. What is this?
I have no idea what this is, and I'm excited because you're excited.
Slime Rancher is like a farming sim-esque game. It's Slime Rancher! More Slime Rancher!
Really?
Oh my god, Steve, this is on Game Pass now, the OG game. If
Yeah.
this is a new one, you need to play it. It's so cute and beautiful and pure.
Oh,
my god.
This does look cute.
So yeah, the little slimes have like different features and stuff, and they poop, and the poop is valuable. They're called them plops, and you sell them for money to build more things.
Oh my god. Wow.
You breed them. Those are the tar. They attack you.
Okay. Do you use the slime to kill them, or you just?
No, you have water and you can sploosh them.
Oh. Slime Rancher.
My god. Yes.
2.
Oh my god. Yes. Win. Yay.
Oh, 2022 next year.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Day one on Game Pass.
I'm crying.
Foam punch.
Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
Oh my god, Snowbike Mike is already gonna love this.
Yeah.
Wait, is this gonna be like in the new SSX Tricky?
I don't know. Speaking of Snowbike Mike, if
Yeah.
there was 2 people that could read me the phone book, and I would be super happy because they have the greatest radio voices, it's yourself and Steve.
Oh,
Or sorry, Mike.
and Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would listen to Mike read the phone book too. Yeah, he's got a great like
his voice.
He would make reading the dictionary or the phone book exciting and hyped.
Oh my god. Like, I cannot believe some radio company hasn't picked him up already. Even my dog is excited.
Well, the fact, I mean, he's hired by Kind of Funny, so it's like he's living his dream right now.
I love it. I love it. And the X-Cast is such a fantastic show.
It is such a
I
good
love
show.
the people they have on it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Paris and Gary are like amazing. Like I can't think of any other co-hosts for Mike than
And then
those
the
two
folks
guys.
they bring in, like
Yes.
Khalif and stuff too.
Yes.
So good.
Someday we need to get on that show.
I may have already DM'd Mike.
Oh, you already did? Yeah.
You're never needing someone because you're in a bind.
Shredders. Okay.
Okay, this is good. This is really good. Holy sluthering whip whoop.
December.
We have
Okay.
a good feeling about December.
Wow. We have a good feeling about December.
We have a good feeling. That's awesome. We
That's a
already
great
know the
way to
tone
do
of this
it.
game.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this? Atomic Heart? Or is that the studio?
Fish.
Oh, this is that. Oh, this is. I remember seeing this. This is that. Oh, that it was set. Yeah, Atomic Heart. It's like it's set in Russia. I remember this has been announced and showed off a few times. It looks really, really fun and cool. I can't remember how it had been announced, but I remember seeing this. It's Atomic Heart. That's the name of the game.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm very intrigued.
I think it's like something to do with Chernobyl.
What?
I get it's some, yeah. Oh wait, spoiler world.
Interesting. Another Game Pass title.
Yes, I love this. I love this.
So many Game Pass titles. I
Oh.
love it.
And I think that I remember hearing them say that they're like gonna do like a new Xbox exclusive every quarter, and I'm excited.
Oh, such a good time to be a gamer.
Yep.
Never a boring day. This isn't spooky.
No,
Everybody loves a blood red moon or sun or whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Oh, this could be that bite back, maybe that.
Maybe. What an
That Pete
interesting
Hines
art
is-
style.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Looks like vampires to me.
It's like blurry intentionally because it's got like a hand-drawn style to it.
Yeah.
But yet it's uncanny because it still looks kind of real. Like the way they've like melded the styles together.
Yeah. It looks like they got like ray tracing and stuff in this.
Yeah.
I'm digging this. What?
Oh, and it's got like a retro wave soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve, come on, this is like right up our alley.
This is so much like kind of like a cyberpunk kind of deal.
With platforming,
Interesting.
replaced
Replaced. Okay.
2022. Trying to figure out what band that was.
Oh, them for the music.
Yeah, like it has vibes of Gunship, but
I mean, hey, we're gonna play it day one on Game Pass. I'm cool with that.
I'm into it.
Oh, here we go. Another Xbox Game Studios. Oh, this is Grounded.
Do you think it's gonna come out of early access?
I think so. They have to.
It gotta be close.
Yeah.
They've been on early access now for about a year, I want to say.
About that, yeah. Nominated for an accessibility award at the Game Awards last year.
Yeah. I can't do this one. It's got too many bugs.
Same. I'm
I
like,
tried.
it's like seeing large
Really tried.
bugs. No, yeah.
You know.
Even with the arachnophobia, thing in it, I'm just like, no, it just too many bugs. Shroom and Doom.
Gross me out.
What they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. It's for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds.
The humor's great.
Yeah.
That literally no one was asking for.
Yeah, see, no.
Yeah,
Hard
no,
pass.
no. Oh my God, I hope Cameron's not watching this right now. Oh, Cameron Hawkins, I'm so sorry.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia.
Yeah, there we go, safe mode.
Blob scares the shit out of us.
Imagine you're playing the game and you're just like, no.
No.
Switch it back.
Change it off, turn it off.
Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too. Nice.
Shroom and Doom update.
Oh,
June
end of the
30th.
June. Okay. All right. So not out of early access, I guess. But I mean, oh, here we go.
Oh,
there it is.
didn't
June
talk-
15th. So literally Tuesday. Among Us coming to get finally get Xbox.
15-player lobbies. There are
Oh.
3 imposters.
That's like the normal Among Us lobbies are 10, so they've added they've increased it.
Yeah. I'm really bad at this game because I'm not a good liar.
Same. I'm terrible. T and I have played this, and it's like, oh no.
I'm like, yeah, I'm the imposter. I can't lie to save my life.
Yeah. It ruins friendships.
The game is so
Coming
good,
soon.
though. Like, hilarious.
Oh, day one on Game Pass. All right.
Nice.
I think as they said, June
505, Rabbit Bear, Rabbit and Bear.
505 is they produced or they published Control.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Eludian Chronicle 100 Heroes. No idea what that is. Oh.
Giving me vibes of Japanese RPGs.
Yeah, that's true. They have been wanting to be able to do a lot more of that.
Ooh. Ooh, and it's also giving me vibe of like almost like a paper art style because of the way they're moving through. Yes. This is like that Octopath Traveler-esque style, but it looks really pretty.
Oh, that. See, I like this.
Yeah.
And the subtitles? What are you talking?
Yeah, I like this.
I like this too. This might be the one I might try to get into. Because this is what I wanted from Octopath, but with like larger text, larger characters, like brighter art, a little bit more higher contrast. Hopefully you can build
Chronicle? Euden? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Eludian Chronicle? Euden Chronicle, I think, yeah, it looks like.
Rising. No date.
And
2022 and 2023.
Okay.
We got a little wait.
All right.
I would
Okay.
imagine
That's fine.
fall or something then.
You shut up. You killed my daughter with your lies. I'm sorry. I didn't even. That wasn't me. That was Pink. That was Phoenix.
You have shown an aptitude for
Wait, no, I did actually did. I'm sorry.
solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities.
Oh, this was the, what was it? The Ascent or something like that? The Ascent or Descent or something like that?
Ascent. July 29th. A month away. Month and a bit.
Oh, I think you're actually a little bit further ahead than I am.
Yeah, I am. I'm really far ahead then. See if I can pause it for a second and sync up.
All right, just play it day one with Game Pass right now. And now it says Xbox Game Studios presents.
Wait, okay, I'm waiting till I see the same. There we go.
Okay.
Now I'm maybe a second or two ahead.
That's fine.
Could be the fact that it's going through Discord and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is, I think, Age of Empires.
Ah.
Age of Empires 4, I think.
So we're officially an hour through, so I guess we've got another 30 minutes. They said 90 minutes, right?
Yep.
I mean, geez, we've seen a lot.
There's a lot of games in here, and I'm excited. Like, oh my god, like this is like, yeah, it's not sort of, I don't even know. Like, I didn't even go in this with a lot, like, huge amount of expectations. There's still some really, like, we see some cool stuff already that I'm just like, and some surprises that I did not see coming that I'm like, I am on board.
Yeah.
Like that whole Johnny,
John
like Jack Sparrow coming to Sea of Thieves. That made me want to play Sea of Thieves.
Agreed.
I haven't played an Age of Empires game in so long that I kind of want to jump back into this again. Age of Empires 4.
Slime Rancher 2 just takes the cake.
October 28th. Okay.
That's soon.
And day one on Game Pass, of course.
Just throw that on the end of everything.
Yes. I mean, they did say 30 games are going to be announced. 27 were going to be on Game Pass. So I think we've had our third. So I think all the games from here on out are going to be on day one on Game Pass. Oh, is this Fable?
What is?
This will make our game seem big and important.
I think it is Fable.
It does have that vibe.
Yeah.
That the other games have.
I think this might be Fable.
Narrator.
Yep.
Say goodbye to it forever.
I really didn't think we'd see Fable today.
I did not think that
If it
either.
is. No, this can't be. Look.
These pointless slow motion shots make everything seem cool.
Huh.
Bolster pre-sale numbers.
The wah sound.
Wah sound. Gaze over an epic shot of a world. There should be lens flares.
Flares.
We see our hero, but only their silhouette. Because the developers haven't finished
the design.
Or finished the story. Or finished any gameplay that's actually
ready to
In fact, the only thing they have finished
is a logo.
Is the title.
Oh, this is Outer Worlds.
Oh my god, the humor's so good.
Outer Worlds 2! I did not think we were going to get an Outer Worlds 2 because of Obsidian working on Grounded. Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's great.
I love that. I love that. Xbox and console exclusive.
Captured in real-time 4K on the Xbox Series X.
Oh, this might be Flight Simulator.
Did I do it?
I think you did. I think you did. I think you did. That's holy cow. You were right.
No, but I mean, we don't have it yet. We haven't said the money shot yet.
True, true. I mean, this has got to be it. This is it. This is the Flight Simulator.
On. Make me have to go buy a lottery ticket.
What was your prediction? Wait, like the release today or just like release?
One, but still, my prediction was launched on console, coming to Game Pass today.
Well, okay. Well, we already okay. All right. Well, Game Pass, I would assume this is on console.
The idea is console and available today.
Yeah.
God, that's beautiful.
That looks so
Especially
cool.
since I haven't been in an airplane in so long.
Same. Oh my God, it looks so good.
I miss flying. So epic.
That's so cool.
Oh my God, the airplane looked like Wonder Bread. It had dots all over it.
Did you really?
That must be, is that like Everest or something?
I think so.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, damn.
Sky is calling. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on. Where is it?
I'm so
oh,
damn
July.
close.
Okay. You had 2 out of 3.
27.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, damn close.
Oh, Top Gun? Top Gun? What the what are we getting with Top Gun? What? Is that going to be on a Flight Simulator? Holy shit. Is that going to be Flight Simulator?
Oh my God, I got shivers.
Holy
It's Maverick.
It's Maverick. No, this can't be a... what? Yes!
Free expansion!
Coming in the fall, Top Gun Maverick.
Cool.
Oh.
It has to align with the new movie, right?
Yes, it has to.
Oh my God.
Day and date on Game Pass. That
cool.
is so dope. Oh my God, I love that. What a perfect tie-in.
Oh, magical.
All scenes captured in engine. Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Those look like real palm trees.
Red Dead?
Wow. Did you say Red Dead?
I don't know. It's the music, the vibe, the desert.
It does give you those kind of vibes. Oh my God, would they really? No, it's not.
No.
It's Forza.
Oh, it is Forza. This might be the rumors of them being in Mexico. I think it's in Mexico.
It's a Horizon year, right?
I think it's Horizon year, yep.
Horizon always makes me feel like we're playing like Fast and Furious.
Yes. That's
and
what like
would also be an amazing tie-in considering we have a new movie in a few weeks.
Yep. This looks
Favorite
cool.
series.
Would you say favorite series?
Well, yeah, definitely. I love those movies. They're such feel-good movies.
Oh yeah, totally.
Cried like a baby when I watched that one with in the theaters when Paul Walker had passed.
Oh, same. I was
Like a baby.
oh, that was such a good moment.
Another series with a fantastic soundtrack.
Yes.
Always, every year.
The Forza series always had great. Yeah.
Horizon 5?
5 and 5, yep. Available November 9th. I mean, come on. Like, they're stacking this year.
And here we thought we had nothing to play.
I'm Mike Brown, creative director at Playground Games.
I thought yeah, you're right. I thought we had a pretty like lousy year. It looks like it's gonna be the year of Game Pass.
Known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse
What's
Mexico.
good about this is you can kind of see where Halo's not going to be. Because if this one is November 5th,
okay,
then
wait.
that kind of makes sense. That when did the console come out back in?
Let me see. Okay, Halo Combat Evolved release date.
We can
November
reverse engineer this, right?
Combat Evolved November 15th, 2001.
Okay, so the closest we've had is this one, which I think said November 9th or November 5th? No, November 9th. It was the 5th game.
Please welcome Bill, Maddie,
Yeah,
I can
that
see them.
happening.
I can see them doing November 15th. Like, actually, let me see. When did Xbox launch date? 2001. They launched the same day. Okay, so Xbox, original Xbox, and Halo launched the same day. Of course, yeah, because it was a launch game with a console. So I could totally see them 15th. Like, the fact that they're saying holiday 2021, that usually means Thanksgiving for the States. And like from Thanksgiving forward, I could see them doing 15th.
When is the Thanksgiving holiday this year?
Ooh, good point. US
Google.
2021. November 25th. So
the
it could be in.
Could do it.
Yeah, it could be around that date. Actually, wait. What day is it?
That's a peek at our adventure.
15th, 2021.
Horizon has always been a game.
I don't think we need to think about like a Tuesday versus a Thursday or anything
True.
like that. I don't think that matters anymore
It is
outside
a-
of weekends.
Yeah, it is a Monday.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, they must have. Yeah, they must have something. Like that's a good range. Like if in between November 15th and the 25th, I think that's a good sort of solid date.
Oh, that looks good.
This looks
And we're
great.
obviously watching it through a stream, so it's not the greatest quality.
Yeah, it's not 4K yet, but if we go back and rewatch it later, it'll probably be in its 4K.
Everyone else we see here are real players.
Wow.
Looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team.
This game has Catherine written all over it.
Oh yeah.
She loves our games. Yeah.
BlindGamerSteve. My fave was seeing Statham calling Helen Mirren mum. Oh, back to the Fast series, Fast Furious series. Yeah.
True. That was a good moment.
Yeah.
Hold up, Don.
Look at the graffiti.
what's up? This is a mural by Mexican artist
Oh,
Rueda.
beautiful.
Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon.
Oh, I love that.
That looks so cool.
Oh, that was a close call.
Yeah.
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy,
Like,
using photogrammetry.
that looks
data
real.
captured on
That does look
Come
real.
on.
That looks like a photo.
Mexican volcano.
Come on.
The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra in her favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction.
Damn.
In the distance, we can just about make out
Oh my God! Look at
Let's take a
that.
closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most
So
beautiful
is it
cities
realistic
anywhere in the world.
to the map? Is that what they're saying? They drew they made it to look like Mexico, like legit?
Yeah. Well, the Horizon series always kind of had like a very truncated look at whatever areas that they're in. But they generally do try to be able to like simulate as close to what the originals or like what the actual locations look like as best they can. So I can totally see them doing that.
Mexico. So maybe it'd be cool if I could go to Tulum and see.
Oh, there you go.
Areas I got married.
And using our unique HDR
You and Mike driving up in your own cars,
Yeah.
recreating that moment.
And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically
God, that
changes
looks
every
good.
frame.
Oh my God! Even like the spray of water on the camera.
Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up
Fast car, go
and play
fast.
together.
Wow.
We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players.
The
Here we
only
see our
thing
new volumetric
that I
lighting
don't
system,
like about this right
filling the
now
scene with
is it's
God rays
taking
as
us out of the
sunlight filters
vibe
through the dense
and
rainforest.
slowing down the
Horizon
pace.
Arcade
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
this
what I mean?
is this is
I love
okay.
This, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
but like I hope they don't dwell on it too long because it is slowing down the pace.
Yeah,
Seamlessly linked
true.
together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon Arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Pinata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of pinatas.
Ooh, over this way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many
That's a
as they
neat,
can.
like, it's a neat, fun
I like
game
that.
mode.
There's loads along the main road.
Like that just looks real.
The bushes here.
I know, it's trippy.
Between the houses.
Wow, inches away from nailing
While
each
the
other.
team grab
Yeah.
those last few pinatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
Oh, bowling.
See, this is what I want to play.
Yes. That's the fun that Horizon's known for.
Your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down.
Oh, you can customize it. This is a. You can create your own
Build your own
arenas.
minigame. That's cool.
All right,
That's
all
really
right. I'm on board.
Yeah. Okay.
Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will
They made a
truly be an
racing game
astounding
open
showcase
world.
for the Xbox Series console.
That's
When it
insane.
comes to Xbox Game Pass,
Horizon's
this
always been
November
that way, I feel,
Thank
but
you.
they
I mean-
probably
I'll see
each
you all
time
in
making it
Mexico
bigger and bigger
later
and
this
bigger,
year.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Like I just, yeah, even though Horizon, like it's been like that for a bit, I just like, it still amazes me. Like we're in that point where you can have like an open world. There he is. There's Phil.
Join community of gaming to everyone on the
And it's just the 20th anniversary shirt. Okay. Okay.
are at the center of everything.
Wearing some
we do.
Asics on feet.
Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox.
Look at that schedule.
Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass.
Wow.
Led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as
Got a
highly
Bethesda
anticipated
jacket on.
games like
Yeah. Oh, he does.
12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of
You think they're gonna
Bethesda
do a one
and
more
Xbox
thing kind of
Game
deal?
They have to.
We showed you the highly anticipated RPG.
It's an RPG.
coming exclusive
Okay,
to
space RPG.
But
We,
we
yep,
also
there it
have
is.
Some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay, that's the only mention we've had of Elder Scrolls
Unveiled
6.
Stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most
And
beloved
Avowed.
shooter in Halo Infinite.
And Fable.
Adding to
Yep.
the roster of iconic Xbox shooters.
Was that like a samurai
alongside
helmet?
Wolfenstein, Gears
Hmm.
of
Oh,
War,
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen. While the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport.
That makes sense.
Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox
This stuff gives me the
best
feels.
place.
I know, right?
Before I go,
Of course.
Yes.
one more thing.
Yes. Come on,
Take a
Phil.
look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda.
Indiana Jones.
The studio that created Prey. and
Oh, wait, no.
Dishonored.
Wait. No, that's Machine.
Arcane created something new for them. An open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends.
Huh?
And like
They're making
Starfield,
Deathloop.
this game will be an Xbox
This
exclusive.
is their next thing. That's after Deathloop. Deathloop comes soon, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wait, is this Deathloop?
No, because
Oh, but wait, no, yeah, because he said that it had to be PlayStation. Okay, for a second I was just like,
because that was a deal done before.
Yeah.
Arcane Austin production.
oh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Yes, exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
Go on, make yourself useful.
Wait, is this?
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Daddy's later, Dad.
This looks dope.
Yo, what is this?
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a vampire or something. That's totally what the freaking t-shirt was.
That what it was?
That's
yeah.
what the t-shirt
It was the bite
was.
back. Pete Hines, you son of a bee with an itch.
Yeah, so sneaky. How they got into this shit?
That's cute.
In the field, in Redfall,
Okay, they're in MA.
behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Hey!
Whoopsie.
The shit.
The shit.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened.
Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
This looks dope.
A stasis machine to kill a vampire?
Where's the other one?
Behind you.
Oh.
Okay, I am so into this.
Oh shoot. This looks like it's a co-op game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
Oh damn.
Okay, so he can warp, and she can like do weird magic of some sort.
Yeah. Kind of like Green Lantern kind of style.
Yeah. You got a robot companion that can fight.
This looks dope as hell.
I think there's vampire in this.
What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
I love that.
This is I'm in.
Yeah.
Edgar Allan, bro.
Things will ever go back
Put the crow there.
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Look at the arms.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Redfall,
into this.
summer 2022. Yes.
I like
and it's an
that.
Xbox exclusive. So there we go.
That's the logo.
That,
That was on his shirt.
Yep.
Bite
back. Yep. That was it.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. I love that.
That's what I love to see. That's what I want. Yep. And day one on Game Pass. Whoo! Damn.
So you. The mashup of videos of all the
Yep.
stuff we've seen.
Yeah. Damn. I am. This is what I hoped for. This is what I wanted all along for Xbox and Bethesda. Oh my God, they're getting hyped. Like this is so far 100% the best conference we've had all D3, hands down. I don't even think Nintendo can top it. I mean, unless they like.
I don't know. Yeah, they can. Zelda Breath of the Wild too.
I mean, yeah. But damn, look at all this. Like, I mean, like, of course there's like conferences, there's always stuff that's like you're not really that into. Like there's always something for everyone. Even if you may not be 100% into it. But there's a lot of games in here that I was like, yes, let's go. Almost every single one.
You've got such a wide variety of things here.
Yeah. Like, it's just, I kind of like, yeah, even the stuff that I normally wouldn't play. Over 20 games coming to game. It's just like, oh my God, even that alone, everything, like almost everything.
Yeah.
Day one Game Pass. This just, oh my God.
Friggin' A.
That's a lot of games. Wow. What a conference.
Wow.
What a showcase. My God. Whew. I don't know what this is.
Kind of looks like the console intro thing that we got last year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
Yeah, I think this is the announcement.
Series X.
Yeah.
It's the fucking fridge!
Yes! Okay, so here's the thing. I knew that, like, I've been talking to Aaron Greenberg. He's making the mini fridge. The mini fridge is happening. Yes, baby! The mini fridge is happening! I want it! Aaron Greenberg, you son of a bitch! Yes, this is really happening. Yes.
Take my money now.
Yes! Oh, Xbox and chill holiday this year.
Xbox and chill, yo.
Aaron, if you don't send me a freaking mini fridge, I'm gonna hurl.
No, no threats.
No. Oh my God! Wow!
Damn.
I did not think they were gonna put that at the end there, because
it came out of nowhere.
So I knew that. Okay, so I knew that. Okay. Now the E3 from IGN's playing in the background. So I knew the mini fridge was coming because like I've been in these kind of like weekly clubhouse sort of things. Like they call it this week in gaming. And it's run by Aaron Greenberg, Jeff Keighley, Mav from the Xbox streaming team, and actually also myself. I'm a co-host of this. And every single week we always ask Aaron, okay, what's the mini fridge update? Give us the mini fridge update, because they said they were gonna. And did you hear how this came about?
Well, I know about the whole PR thing when they actually sent some fridges to people, and then there was another little mini fridge thing that some people got, but I don't know. I know everybody was asking that they could make it and we could be able to buy them.
Yes.
But I didn't realize it was going to get to this point.
So the mini fridge originally for Xbox was a partnership with The Rock, and there's his Zoa energy drinks. And that was where that mini fridge came from. And everyone was so like enamored with it. It was like, we want to be able to get the mini fridge. And so what was happening on Twitter, there was like a sort of a Twitter official like kind of brand like a competition of the best brands on Twitter, and it was between it went down between Skittles and Xbox, and the promise that Aaron Greenberg made is that if Xbox won, they will make the mini fridge and make it official, like it actually is happening. And of course Xbox One, and so the mini fridge is happening. So ever since then, in these clubhouse meetings, we've basically been like meetups. We've been basically saying, we've been asking for Aaron, okay, when's the mini fridge update? When are we gonna what's the new one? What do we got? And it just has become this sort of like regular thing. I did not think they were gonna do that for E3. This is, it looks so cool. I am down. I'm on board. I want this mini fridge.
I have a spot for it, considering like I don't leave my house anymore, and you know, I mean, it's not that far to go to my real fridge to get a snack. You know, it would be real nice to have it like, you know, just like right there.
Oh yeah. I could definitely see your place to put it. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I have a perfect spot. I think I could probably put it in between Leonardo, probably, but I might have to move it so it can be in the shot as well, because that would be dope. But yeah, I could totally see it happen. I want it. I want that mini fridge. And the fact it's coming in 2021. So supposedly as well, apparently he said like there's like it's going to be widely available. It's like if suppose like there's retailers they're talking to that supposedly that'll do it. So yeah, wow. That's a one more. Yeah, well maybe, I don't know. But that's a new one for E3 conferences. The one more thing.
Well, it was just so trippy because they were like doing it and they already said the thanks for watching. They had playing. I was like, oh, they're just playing this on a loop for people to like catch up or everything. Because like I was like, I've seen this footage before, but then to like cut to the fridge, it's pretty cute.
I'm about to send a tweet to Aaron Greenberg where like you've got some updates for us in Clubhouse on Tuesday.
I've seen you guys do those. I gotta jump on one day. I do have Clubhouse and everything, and I've seen you guys mention it on Twitter and stuff that it's happening. I was like, oh, I need to make an appointment.
Yes. Oh my god. I am so blown away by what we saw today. What are your general thoughts kind of coming out of it, of the Xbox Bethesda Showcase?
That is how you run a friggin' press conference. Good job, Xbox. You have figured out the secret sauce. You did not bore us. You gave lots of different content for different gamers and types of people and things they like to play.
Yep.
I mean, the like I said, the only real low moment, and it didn't last very long, was showing the stuff on Horizon that kind of slowed down the like rhythm, but not that much. And considering how big of a game that is and is freaking beautiful, like I want to play.
Yes.
And just like announcement after announcement, and like a lot of stuff is coming really soon. Like I thought we were gonna have a hole in this year where, considering COVID and everything, it was gonna take us a long time to like get content and have things, because work from home has been a struggle and stuff like that. And the fact that there are so many games coming out really soon, in the next few months, we've got lots to play. And I still have money on that, that November 15th date sounds like the time we're gonna get Halo. So yeah. Wow, what a conference. I'm a little bit on a high. I'm trying to think back of all the things we saw, and it's almost been a little bit like a blur, but it's a great time to be a gamer. Man.
I mean, the fact that like we had 30 games, over 30 games that were talked about today, 27 of which are on day one Game Pass. Yeah, that was something that like I knew, like it just was on the writing was on the wall that that was going to be the case. And that's, again, like it's something that I think, going back when Game Pass was first announced, they announced basically 3 pillars of what Game Pass was going to be. It was going to be a library of games you can be able to get access to for a low subscription fee. It was going to be available on cloud gaming. You can be able to play it anywhere on any device, which they already have. And the third thing that they basically said was that Xbox exclusive games were going to be day one on Xbox Game Pass. And this E3 had to be the one to basically show that third thing, because they hadn't really been able to show a lot of that over the past several years since Game Pass was announced and launched. So this was that E3 that they had to basically show this is the power and the value of what Game Pass has, and this is 100% exactly what they needed to do, and they showed it. They showed that this Game Pass is a force to be reckoned with in the industry. And it's not that I want PlayStation or Nintendo to do the exact same thing and try to copy Xbox. I don't want that. I want them to come up with their own thing that's going to be like just as valuable. But now this is proving that Xbox has been laying the groundwork for a while. Now Xbox, I feel like this is their quote unquote console generation again. They had such a huge one with Xbox 360 and like the PS3 didn't really sell that like as well. And then PlayStation 1, the last console with the PS4. But now I think Xbox is like they are showing that this is like they are here, and that Microsoft has said that gaming is such a huge part of Microsoft's corporate value and structure, and that gaming is such an important part of Microsoft now, and that's something that I feel like we need to see that, and we need to see that transparency as well. And I love that Xbox is doing that. Like, and even from the sort of industry side, Xbox has been some of the best people I have ever worked with. I love Sony. I loved working with Sony. I've loved working with Naughty Dog. I've loved working with the Sony PR and Insomniac and stuff like that. And stuff I've been doing for them they are all fantastic people. But the ones I like have just so much fun with, and just the ones I enjoy is Xbox. Like there's so many cool people, and they're also hugely into accessibility. Like from the corporate all the way down. We rarely ever see that. It's always something like a team that kind of like rises up that basically becomes this sort of like, okay, now accessibility is kind of like infiltrating a lot of the company. But the fact that from the top down, from Phil Spencer down, even through the corporate executives too, they know about accessibility. They care about accessibility. They want accessibility to happen for all their games. And I feel like this, like, I am confident that within about a few years, we're going to start to like see that pretty much every Xbox exclusive title will have accessibility built in from the ground up. And I love that.
Yeah, it's so nice. Competition breeds creativity. And I think we're in a space right now where Nintendo is doing what they do best. PlayStation is doing what they do best. Xbox is back to doing what it does best. And it's great because now the folks that are making games that are not necessarily affiliated with one of those three, that are like indie devs that are making their own thing, they have such good and feasible ways to get what they're making, published. It's great for everybody, right? Because a rising tide, rises all the ships and everybody together. And like, considering we just spent a year and a half in this pandemic, and the one thing that has been able to keep us all together is video games. And it's just magical that, we've gotten to this point now where everybody feels like they're running at full steam ahead and making stuff that we all want to play and enjoy together. It's so nice. It's so excellent to be at this point, to see that everybody is really coming into their own, doing, things that work for their ecosystem. And I'm really stoked for the future, because it just means we're going to get more cool and good stuff.
Yes.
For everybody to play.
Oh, totally. And it's just like they're gaming focused, which is like it's not like, I think they've had a bit of stumble with the Xbox One being kind of more that sort of the hardware and the entertainment box that they wanted. And I think ever since like Phil Spencer kind of like took over Xbox, you start to see the culture shift internally, and you're starting to see that they care about their players, and they care about the game, and the fact that they're also going to be leading the industry. Like when they say when everybody plays, we all win. That's just that's a great that they launched that saying with accessibility, with the adaptive controller when that first came out. But it's become a part of everything that Xbox is, beyond just accessibility. When everyone has the ability to be able to have equal access to a game that they want to be able to play, they can be able to play together. That's when we all win, and that is sort of, I think that is the core of what Xbox is and what they're able to do. And they showed that by like showing the amazing amount of games that there's something in this for everyone. Like everything from Slime Rancher 2 to literally to Redfall. Like, it's just like everything in between. They have games for everyone, and the fact that they also didn't really have a chance to talk about other stuff. Like, there's Minecraft, which is one of their hugest franchises, and we didn't really hear about anything from other stuff from like Fable or anything like that. They did mention it a little bit, but it's like, you know, that they have some stuff that's still being in the works, but also they're like, okay, we're ready to show this. This is and every single one, think of it, every single announcement we had at least a release date. It was not a tease.
Yeah, really,
it was
really close. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, at minimum, it was a year. Yeah. Will they be delayed? Possibly. That's bound to happen, I think, still with the pandemic and everything. So I think that delays will probably happen. But every single announcement had a date, and that's cool. Like, we don't see that very much often anymore. So
true.
Yeah, I don't know. What was your favorite game that they announced?
I mean, the fact that they're making Slime Rancher 2, I mean, I started to cry.
That was one that you got super into it. I was like, yes.
God. I love that game. There's something, and like just the team that makes it, they're just so wholesome. I love it. It's my cup of tea. It's actually the first game that I got achievements on.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. And it's
so I'm really stoked about that.
Does it look any different than Slime Rancher, the first one? Like, does it like or
better?
Yeah,
it looks like they have new slimes in there, because there was ones that looked like bunnies and doing some different things. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that a few times to just see what I can pick out of it that I recognize as new. But yeah, that looks so good. And I mean, I'm so happy that Halo looks so good, because I think that's what they need to win right now.
Yes. That, I think that it was definitely a setback for them with the having, like, and I know that they did not want to delay Halo. I know that was something that, like, of course, like, seeing like everything that they were marketing towards with Halo, with the Xbox Series X, that was supposed to be the game that was supposed to launch with the system. And I think they really, really wanted to push for that. But I think they did the right thing in delaying it, because it looks so much better than what they showed off last year. Even though we really didn't get a chance to see much of the gameplay, other than obviously of the multiplayer, which is something they hadn't really had a chance to talk about before, which was really cool to see. The fact that that's going to be free to play for everybody. Plus also it's going to be like the campaign's going to be free to play. Well, I guess, ish with Game Pass. But still, it's like, it seems like they're going to be two completely kind of separate games, even on their own, which is something that Call of Duty has been doing with Warzone and with Cold War. So they have to have a win with Halo, and I feel like that like now showing this looks like that's going to be the win. Like, I think that the delay was worth it, and I'm really excited. For myself personally, obviously, I hope that there's going to be some really great accessibility in it, because I wasn't super impressed with the reveal last year, because there was some issues with some of the map and the menus and such, and I even I'll even admit, so I got a chance to be able to talk to some of the Gaming for Everyone team at Xbox, and I brought that up, and I chewed them out a little bit of being like, I can't see this, and this was about last year, so hopefully we'll see if maybe they took that to heart and being like, okay, well, these are the new updates for it. So I don't know, we'll see. But still, I think, like, I'm still going to try to be able to play this game. Again, like I said, Halo was the first game I ever actually beat, completed for roll credits on. And one of my favorite moments since then was just recently, actually, kind of going back into the same kind of Clubhouse meetups. We had at one point, we just had randomly drop in. I don't know if he was invited or not. I assumed he was, because he just literally kind of randomly dropped in a couple of times. Marty O'Donnell, if you don't know, the composer of Halo and the composer of Destiny, he dropped in, and he's been there a few times. So we got to talk a little bit, and I remember, like one night, also Seamus Blackley, the father of Xbox, came into the same Clubhouse, and they started talking all throughout the entire night about the beginnings of Xbox and what it was like. And I didn't really talk much, even though I was a co-host. I just was like, you know what, I was not involved in any of this, but I love hearing the story, I love hearing the history. And then at the end, they started talking about like kind of the impact that Halo like has had. So like the fact they were able to do that and launch that with that console was just an achievement in and of itself. And I got to talk about that. The original Xbox was the first console that was solely mine. I grew up with a lot of consoles, but they're all shared with my brother and my sister. But when my parents gave me the original Xbox, that like I think it was like a year after it launched, and it was that was the one that was solely mine. And the first game I got to play on it, of course, was Halo. And when I got to beat, like, and I told him, like, I told this whole story, and like I think there was like this is the first game I ever actually got to beat and roll credits on. And then immediately right after, Marty O'Donnell goes, "That is a great story, Steve." And then also this. He starts playing the Halo theme on the piano live in Clubhouse. And it was tears and chills. Could not, like, it was my entire, you can't see it here, but it's hard to see it on my set, but essentially my original Xbox is sitting on my shelf. Like, I've had this for nearly 20 years. And that Xbox is such a huge, important part of my life. And I am just so happy for the future of Xbox and Halo. And like, I want to play this. I want to jump into this so bad. And I can't wait. Holiday 2021, 20th anniversary. Let's freaking go. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh. Now, what did you think of the Bethesda side of it? Like, obviously with them being integrated this year, what was sort of your takeaway from that?
I think they did a good job because they didn't separate it. I think it really felt like it was part of everything else, right? Like they didn't separate it like you said, because I guess that was kind of like the prediction. People were like, are they going to be almost like a shop in shop, almost like a show within a show?
Yeah.
But how they integrated was so good, and like kicking it off with Starfield, like that's what everybody wanted to hear. Yeah. Everybody wanted to know, like, what is this game? When are we going to get to play it? Apparently next year, November 11th. So you know that's just gonna be phenomenal. Like the concept, and knowing now we know it's an RPG. We kind of have an idea of the aesthetic.
Yep.
We know when we're gonna get to play it. So now they have a year and a bit to, not that they haven't already hooked us, but I mean really get like, the full hooks, right?
Exactly.
In us. They're ready to play.
And the fact as well, like Todd Howard opening up the Xbox Showcase, like that is like every single Xbox Showcase, at least for the past several years, has always started with Phil. Phil was always the guy on stage right at the very beginning, and it was always him that basically was just like, hey, let's talk about Xbox. The fact that the first person we saw was Todd Howard, like that is just a huge sort of like showing, like not only just with Xbox with their internal studios, basically showing like the love to Bethesda. It's like you can tell like this is a full-blown partnership between the two studios, and this is what we had hoped to see with Bethesda like being a part of now Xbox. Like this is like, it was just such a cool thing to see, and seeing like, yeah, you're right, like the meshing of the two, the games that were like, there would be a Bethesda game, then there would be an Xbox studio game, like it all felt like that they are all one company. And I'm excited. Like there's some games in there that I'm just like, I am just ready to go, like Starfield, Redfall,
Redfall.
and even Fallout 76 technically. Like I'm like, all right, okay, this looks interesting. And wasn't there like a one or two others, I think, or something like that in there? Like there was.
Oh my gosh, I should have taken notes. But
Same.
it was going so rapidly.
Yes.
Like fast game. I love that, snappy, getting it to the point. Like the stuff that I remember what I remembered. Obviously, we saw Grounded. We saw the Diablo 2. We saw the Stalker game, which I was fascinated by because it's not, I really don't know anything about that game. Oh my goodness, so many games. Hey, chat, like, come on, we're a blur right now. We're just so, borderline drunk on Xbox. Like, give us your recommendations of what you saw that you thought was absolutely phenomenal. Steve, do you have any games that like really like hit home for you?
I mean, the one that surprised me the most was Sea of Thieves, I'll be honest. Because that one was so out of left field. We've like heard about like Sea of Thieves for so long, and I tried it and I just couldn't get into it, and it looked like that they were doing a really cool thing with it, with the season pass, and it really trying to build up a lot of content for it. But seeing like, it was like, that's it just, I don't know, like I don't know why Captain Jack Sparrow to me was just like that. It was the thing that I was like surprised by. It just hit me. I was like, it's literally like seconds into it, I was like, you know what? I wonder why they never had Jack Sparrow in this. And then he just appears like seconds later. That one surprised me the most, to be like, that's that's I think what I needed to try to get into that game. And I think like if I can be able to play that and like it's a whole story and it's going to be integrated into the Sea of Thieves world, and I was really surprised by that one. And I mean, like Starfield, of course, seeing that was amazing. And I like just the like even just I don't know, like everything, like even Outer Worlds 2 kind of surprised me a lot. That trailer was just hilarious.
The humor is so good.
Oh my god, yeah.
The writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's magical.
It's just so good. And then the one that was like we did not expect or there was no way to predict, but Redfall. I was like, you sold me. Like the fact that they had this thing where like it just like it's vampires, it's a little bit of like magic, it's a little bit of, it kind of adds that arcane flair that we had with the Dishonored series, and it just like they're creating a vampire version of that. Like that's just a really cool. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the one that kind of like surprised me the most. What about you? What was the things that like absolutely like other than Slime Rancher? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm so impressed of how good Forza looks. Like it looks like real life.
It
like,
does.
Like,
it
what?
does.
What?
Like
it's like I mean, like we've said that, and I mean that's something we've been saying every time we get a new console and we're getting into new graphics and high fidelity and all this kind of stuff. It's just like now it's like, damn, that looks like if I walked outside and took a picture. You know, it's so beautiful, and to be able to put that kind of detail into a racing game too, so that you really feel like you're there and you're in it. That looks so good.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's just all a blur now.
I know.
I feel like.
I know.
Yeah, we got some folks mentioning in chat. T Monster is gonna finally play Halo. That's
yes,
awesome.
Dude, let's play some Halo, man. I think you're gonna like it. I think you might like it. I mean, the fact is, like, again, if you want to even play it now, like, you don't necessarily need an Xbox to play it. You sign up for Game Pass right now, you can be able to play it on your PC, and you can play the Halo Master Chief Collection. All 5 games, and I think and even ODST and Halo Reach, they're all on Game Pass. And I think if you jump into Halo Combat Evolved, it's a little bit clunky, of course. I mean, it's old. It's an old, like, 20-year-old game. However, they were able to remaster it in a way that actually, like, I think you can be able to play. So I think you might enjoy that, and then we can maybe jump into some Halo multiplayer, because I've never tried that either.
That's a good one to play, even just through, like, if you and T wanted to go and play through the story mode. The fact that you can play that co-op and go through it, and you could play that together. Like, that's how I played it. I played it with Nixie, and it was so much fun having her, like, Sherpa me through the whole experience. And it was so trippy, too, hitting the button, because it's just a one button press to switch between old graphics and new graphics.
Yes.
And it was so trippy doing that, and you're just like, ugh.
It's like, oh, yeah. Why?
But experiencing the flood for the first time, too, I was like, what is this?
Yes, exactly.
These creepy little creatures with their legs.
It's just so, it's so scary, but it's also like when you switch between the two graphics of like, oh wow, that's what they looked like then, and that's what they look like now.
We thought that looked so good back in the day, and now 20 years later, look what it looks like. It's just like, it's mind blowing. Like what we've been able to experience over 20 years.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And then T also says Sea of Thieves is kind of tricky with friends. It's great. I'm not a fan of it on my own. See, that's the thing that always kind of held me back, was the fact that it's solo. So, but it looks like, at least with this new I guess Pirates of the Caribbean sort of tie-in, that it might actually be a solo campaign single player, which I'm on board with. Like, that's the thing I think that was missing the entire time with Sea of Thieves. And I think if that's something that can be able to get people into the world, then it's like I think that's probably the proper way to maybe like learn the mechanics of Sea of Thieves and get into it. Yeah, there probably might be a co-op. I mean, that's part of Sea of Thieves. I mean, we don't know, but like, to me, it looks like a single player campaign, and that's the single player campaign that I want out of it, to be honest. And then
looking through to see what else there was. Oh yeah, that animal fight game.
Oh, Party Animals. Yes.
The animals. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna definitely be a lot of fun. Everybody is jonesing after the girl in the the girl in the Redfall game too.
Yeah.
The black girl. I mean,
Yep.
so awesome. So awesome. What else? We flipping through Twitter. Everybody's going nuts. Yeah, we talked about Outer Wilds 2, Flight Simulator, and then the extra stuff, the Top Gun Maverick stuff that's coming to that. That's gonna be so cool. What else have we got here? Flipping through.
Oh, this is cool.
Here's all the coming to Xbox. Among Us, Hades coming on the 13th of August, 12 Minutes finally coming, The Ascent, you know, oh my goodness. We've got so many games coming. Psychonauts 2 on August 25th. Like I hope nobody wanted to go on vacation over the summer, or if your vacation is that you're gonna be sitting in front of your console instead of going outside.
I love that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so this is cool. So our friend Paris Lilly, he just announced, excited to announce I'm the host for Xbox Games Showcase Extended, airing on Thursday, June 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific, featuring conversations with developers from studios like Double Fine, Obsidian, Ninja Theory, Rare, and dev partners from around the world. Dude, that is huge. That's why
he was away then.
Yeah, that's why he was in Seattle. I figured he was doing something. Like he kept saying he's going there for friends. I'm like, you didn't spend a whole week in just Seattle just by yourself. It was just for friends. Oh, dude, that's so cool. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm just looking through Twitter just to kind of see. I'm just trying to think like what else they could be able to like what else are people saying, because oh, this is just so dope. Oh my gosh, actually I just realized. Oh my god, I think I'd realized you know who that person the girl in Redfall looks like? Rihanna Emanuel. Uh-oh. I think you're frozen, Leah. Hold on. I think you're Leah, you're frozen.
Power went out.
Oh, power went out. Oh.
So I'm on Discord on my phone.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god, I didn't even notice. I was just looking through Twitter and I was just like, I thought you were just kind of silent. I didn't realize the power went out. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
It takes so long for my internet to restart too that I was just like, screw it, I'm jumping in on my phone.
I was good. I was like, actually, that actually kind of looked like it was like that was pretty easy for you to jump in. Like I didn't have to do anything on my end. It was like you were frozen, and immediately you just jump right in with your phone. Cool. All right. All right. Well, I'll let you go to take care of that. Any final thoughts from this whole thing?
I mean, like I've had issues times before, so. But thank you. This was a blast. Oh my god, thank you so much. This is so much fun.
Yes, no, totally. Thank you so much, Leah, for joining me. We'll end it there, but man, this was a blast. We definitely have to do it again sometime soon. Oh, all right. Take care, friend.
Thank you everybody for watching. See you later.
All right, see ya.
Bye.